I survived 100 days in Cisco's Ultimate RPG, a mod pack where the mobs become progressively stronger the further you travel from spawn. The world is filled with overpowered structures, insane bosses, and an immersive questline that can take hundreds of hours to complete. My main goals for this video are going to be to craft one of the most powerful armor sets in the entire mod pack, and take down Cisco alongside the other bosses to finally conquer this world. So sit back and enjoy as I try to survive 100 days in Cisco's Ultimate RPG. So we're in. This is the world I'm going to be spending the next 100 days in. This definitely is not like the 6th time I've recorded this intro, but yeah, let's hope this is the run. So first of all, I've got all of these different items. I don't think any of them are that important right now, but I am going to equip this charm. What does it actually do? Wait a second. Gives me plus 25% swimming speed. I guess that's pretty nice. The ability from my class also allows me to dash. For some reason it's not working right now, but that doesn't matter. I'll start by collecting some wood, then getting some stone using Ultimine, 56 pieces in one go, and then crafting some basic stone tools. Perfect. Now, I also have this quest tree here, where I can already collect a bunch of these free rewards. That would be these wisdom scrolls, which I can turn into skill points, and those can be exchanged in a skill tree. Right over here, we should have some more things I can collect. For example, this full set of wooden armor, some food, and a sword. Pretty terrible stuff, but I guess it's better than nothing. Now I'm going to use up all of these wisdom scrolls and invest some points into some higher attack damage, and the rest will go into armor. I feel like I want to make a build that is pretty damage focused. So yeah, anyways, I think we have a village here, so heading over there might be a good idea. Oh, wait a second, is it in the sky or something? Because I cannot see it. Yep, I think that's the case. We do have this structure over here though. What do we have inside? Some food, an iron pickaxe, I guess I can take that, and a gem. I know those are going to be important later, but for now I can't really do anything with them. Oh, there's also some sort of tower there. I think I'm going to check that out. What do we have here? What the heck? Orange corundum. I have absolutely zero clue what that does, but we should have some more gems here. I think I will collect these. And we already got a brawler's gem. I think that's a really good one. I'm definitely going to hold on to that. Here we have a chest, but there was TNT underneath. But now this should be safe to open. And what the heck? There's so many books here. Fortune 3. That is insane. Wait a second. Okay, I'm definitely taking that. Also, the bookshelves here are nice. You can use those to build an enchanting setup later. Collecting that piece of iron also completed this quest. And I can collect 20 golden apples from that. Pretty OP if you ask me. The next quest would be to get this adventurer's chestplate, which then unlocks the full set of adventurer's armor. For that, I'm gonna need an iron chestplate first though, and 4 gold. Those items I'm probably only gonna get from mining. I doubt I'm gonna get all of it from some random chest. I will quickly check what we have up this tower though. Oh yeah, just some really basic items. Nothing too crazy. What is this over here? Another village-like structure. There is a chest in here though. What do we have? Diamond leggings? Yo, wait, that is really good. I'm definitely taking that. Let me equip those for now. It doesn't have curse of binding, right? Yeah, I hope it doesn't. Otherwise, I'm cooked. Oh, shoot. We actually have gold? I just got jump scared by this guy. Like, you don't understand. And he's unemployed. Understandable. I am too, man. There's also some redstone. And yeah, the only thing I'm missing now is 3 more pieces of iron. So, could I get that from this chest? Yes, I can. Okay, never mind what I said before about not being able to get all the items from here. What else do we have? Magic mirror, that might be good. So yeah, that does mean I can already make myself the iron chestplate, convert it into an adventurous chestplate, and collect the full set. Nice, there we go. Let me equip that. Things are looking pretty good already. My next goal is going to be to get myself this explorer's compass, which I can use to locate pretty much any structure in the game. For that, I'm going to need some more iron though, and also cobwebs. So finding a cave is pretty much the only way to do that. Maybe I should grab some extra wood on the way while I'm at it. Is this a ravine here? Oh my freaking goodness. Oh, we got an evoker. Dude jump scared the crap out of me. And he is fast. Can I grab this waystone? That would actually be very nice. Okay. He's got a wither skeleton on him. Dude. Chill out. Take a chill pill, bro. I did nothing to you. Absolutely nothing. And why do you have to get so mad? I have to get out of here. He is incredibly fast. But at least I have a waystone. That's, I guess, something positive. My fire dash ability is finally working now. And that came in clutch. Otherwise, there would have been no way I could outrun him. I wonder if he has lost me. And yo, what is this? It looks like it could be the entrance to a cave? Or a structure. A structure inside a cave. That generation is very, very, very cursed. But at least I have some iron I can grab. Imagine the evoker is still following me and he just spawns out of nowhere. I would be so cooked. Also, I didn't even realize I have no inventory space left. Not amazing. I can see some cobwebs up there though, which is perfect since I'm gonna need those for the compass. I just want to grab a bit more iron. Honestly, I think I have enough though. Then maybe head up this tower real quick as well. Check out these gems. Lunar gem, source gem. Yeah, I don't really like those. Oh, but this is a warlord gem, right? Yeah, that's way better. Yo, nice, nice. What the heck? Ronald the Light has awoken nearby. Well, I do not want to mess with Ronald, I guess. What do we have in here? 2 diamonds. Pretty neat. Yeah, my inventory is way too cluttered. Let me quickly smelt up some iron. Oh, shoot. He's right up there. Ronald, leave me alone. I did nothing to you. We can just be friends. Also, these iron gloves give me a boost in attack damage. I'll take that. And also the other bookshelves. Now let's use the iron to craft myself a compass. Also some new weapons. Some shears as well to collect the cobwebs. And last but not least, a shield. Probably going to come in clutch. At least I hope so. Now I'm going to quickly head out of the structure again. I hope Ronald does not mind me. Yeah, he's somewhere over there. We should be chilling. Oh, this guy's kind of mad. What do we have in here? Oh, a mad skeleton. 2 mad skeletons, level 5. Damn, they do some damage. I just want to grab my cobwebs and get out of here. 4 is enough. And now let's get out. I really hope there's no hostile mobs in this thing, because I could use this to temporarily do the crafting I need to. Hopefully in peace. Yes, I think we're good. But I'm gonna have to go straight back down again because I'm missing a piece of cobblestone of all items. Well, now I can get that smelted up. And what do I use my 2 diamonds for? Maybe just a sword, honestly. Could be useful. This stone can now be converted into stone bricks and then smelted again to get cracked stone bricks. And now finally I should have everything I need to make the explorer's compass. All the items go in the crafting table like that. And bam. I can use this to locate pretty much any structure I want. What I want to look for right now is a specific dungeon. The one here from Dungeon Crawl. I can locate that. It is 667 blocks away. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna head back out of here and just follow the compass. It should be this way. What on earth is this? Some sort of tower. Can I get up there somehow? I don't think so. I might just have to build up. Yeah, let me do it like that. And oh, what do we have in here? A warp nexus. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure you can right click it and it builds up a portal. Oh, and it teleports you to the location on here. Okay, that is pretty nice. I'm gonna hold on to that. So once I've finished looting the dungeon, I'll just go back here. Another waystone, that's also great. Now I have 2, which is really convenient. Here we have the dungeon. I'm just gonna head inside and hope for the best. Inside here, I'm looking for a very specific item. That would be the champion loot bag, because essentially I can use that to get a pretty good armor set early on. That would be the bright steel armor. But yeah, you'll see what exactly I mean in a second. I'm just gonna have to try and take out these spawners. Holy damage. Yeah, these guys are already level 8. That explains the damage. I don't know if I already explained how the leveling system works in this mod pack, but the further away you get from spawn, the stronger the mobs get. Are these guys seriously fighting? Well, I guess that just helps me. Let's get rid of this. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Dude, that was some really bad damage. These things are already so strong. I did not realize I'm so far out. Like, I'm actually gonna have to watch out for these things. Finding a backpack would also be nice because I'm really running low on inventory space. Yo, we got an adventurer's kit. Increases loot amount in chests by 0.0248% for every block further from home up to 148%. Yo, wait. Am I tripping or is that actually broken? Oh my goodness, I think that's a good find. What the frick is going on here? I do not like the look of that. Cave spiders are so annoying. Dude, leave me alone, man. Yeah, those guys are the worst. Oh my. That is a lot of mobs. I survived luckily though. Come on, we gotta get something good. We got 1 champion coin. I mean, it's decent, but still no champion loot bag. I think I might have to go down to the next floor. That would be through here. It is going to get more difficult though, but there's no other way, honestly. Oh, we finally got one. Yes. Okay, that is perfect. Let me open this up straight away. We got 5 bright steel alloy and 15 champion coins. Not too bad. Amazing. Here we have a second one. Let's open that. Yo, a divine ruby. That is insanely rare. Oh my goodness, my luck is actually kind of good right now. Also, 2 bright steel blocks. Yo, let me convert that into ingots. And that means I have nearly enough for the full set already. And with that, I mean the full set of bright steel armor. I can use 3 champion coins to buy an extra block of bright steel. I think I'm gonna do that. And now I have everything I need. Let's quickly get a full set crafted. Amazing, that should be it. And now I have a full set of that. It looks pretty sick if you ask me. And also this divine ruby. I cannot believe we just got that. I'm gonna need that to later on craft this glaciers, which is a really good starting weapon, but I won't worry too much about that for now. I'm just gonna continue looting this place and hopefully not die. Oh, what the heck? That guy just came out of the chest. Luckily they're not too strong. Oh, and I didn't even see we got a backpack in here. Let me just chuck all of the random items in there for now. Finally, I'm gonna have some inventory space. And yeah, things are looking pretty good. I honestly don't know how much more there is to loot from this place. And wait a second, did I just mine wood and get charcoal? What is this thing enchanted with? Oh, smelter. That might be a really good way to get fuel, I'm not gonna lie. Another adventurer kit. Wonder if the effects stack. Also, my frames are very, very, very bad right now. What on earth is this? A tunnel filled with cobwebs. Oh, that's probably just some spider nest. I'm gonna leave that instantly. And I think I'm just gonna leave the entire structure. Let me grab my Nexus Warp Scroll, set up a portal, and get back home. Oh my. That was a pretty successful trip if you ask me. I'm just gonna drop out a bunch of these junk items. And now I should sort through all the items I got. Let's just make some chests. And I am gonna place one waystone here. I'll just name this base for now. So let's see. I've got a bunch of gems and also champion coins. I also have some rewards to collect here for getting the divine ruby, 2 extra champion coins, and oh, for getting the explorer's compass, I get 5 enchanted golden apples. Don't mind me, another 5 extra. Yo, that is pretty sick. Also some extra stuff in here and an extra skill point, which I'll invest into this because further down this line I can get some more attack damage and eventually plus 25% attack speed. I can also upgrade my backpack to an iron backpack and instantly to a gold backpack. It's gonna have a bunch more storage in it now. But yeah, basically my goal right now is to get all of these items you can see here. The end goal is to get the frost fang, which is a really good weapon, and basically the most OP thing about it is enemy attacks cannot surpass 40% of your max health. So as long as I hold it, I cannot be one shot. To craft it, I am gonna require this glaciers though, which I spoke about before I think, and that isn't too expensive. I already have the bright steel alloy, the divine ruby as well because I got really lucky from that champion's loot bag. So really it's just the brilliant diamond, which is going to require blaze powder, diamonds, and lapis. And then the glacial core, which I think I can buy from here somewhere. Yeah, right here, 6 champion coins. Now, before I get any further into that, I want to look into the Apotheosis mod, which is going to be one of the most important things of this run. Since using it, you can reforge your armor, weapons, and artifacts to get insane buffs. That's where these gems also come into play. And for that, I'm going to start by trying to get this reforging table. The first variant is this simple reforging table, which isn't all too expensive. I just need an enchantment table. I do not have one of those right now though, so I'm probably going to go mining. And for that, maybe this bright steel multi-tool would be good. Or maybe the pickaxe, I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I don't have the blaze rods for this thing. So let me just go for the multi-tool. Shouldn't be too expensive to make. And what exactly am I going to need? Obsidian and diamonds. Okay, getting that stuff should not be too difficult. Also, who the heck is that dude? Wandering Baker. Yo, this looks nice. A bunch of food. I just don't have the emeralds for that right now, sadly. But yeah, I think I'm just going to start digging down. And oh, wait, we've got a cave here. It is an underwater cave though. Oh, but here's the actual cave. Nice. Maybe I'll be able to find some ores down here. Oh, damn, we got some diamonds already. Nice. How many is it? Just 1. Okay. Well, hopefully I'll be able to find a bit more. I guess grabbing the gold would also be nice. And obviously also the iron. Oh my lord. A mutant zombie? What the frick is that guy doing? Get me away from that thing. Damn. And a ladybug. Luckily, it was pretty weak, and it dropped some gem dust. Okay, I think over in this direction I'll be able to find a better cave. Oh, yep, here's another entrance with a dungeon. What is this? Ring of Slow Falling. That looks pretty nice. Let's equip that. And more diamonds, perfect. Now, basically, I just need the obsidian. Oh. Okay, yup, that could have ended pretty badly. Oh, shoot. Is that guy strong? Level 7? Okay, I think he's not too bad. Yeah, we got him. What do we have in here? Oh, another cursed dude. But nothing too great, I think. Yeah, just some random items. Come on, man. I just need a lava pool with some obsidian. Surely that can't be too much to ask for. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. A mine shaft, I think. Might be good, actually. Oh, freak. Netherite armor, that dude looks strong. Maybe I should avoid him and instead just take everything I have and find a lava pool on the surface. Honestly, that sounds a bit easier. Let's go back through the portal and make a furnace. I should probably upgrade this. Yeah, you can upgrade it to an iron furnace. I think I have the items for that. And then also to a gold one. Oh, wait a second. That requires a bit more gold. Okay, this should do for now though. I'm going to smelt up the gold, craft a bucket, and head over to the lava pool you can see on the top left. From here, I should be able to get all the obsidian I need. Ulti mine should make that a bit easier, right? Yeah, perfect. 64 obsidian. That is gonna be way more than enough. Another portal back home would be great. And now I can take my books, get an enchantment table crafted up, and then I just need some smooth stone. Actually, you know what? Maybe I lied. I'm also still missing some iron, but I think there was a village over here. So with a bit of luck, I'll find some here maybe. I really have no clue if these things have any iron. Oh, but they certainly do have apples. Also some emeralds and a couple gems. I'll definitely take that. Obviously, I could take out these iron golems for the iron, but to be honest, I don't really want to do that. Worst case scenario, they're just going to end up killing me. What do we actually have in the library? Some books, water protection, frost protection, straddle jump. I don't know. I don't really think I need that, but these bookshelves look nice. Oh, okay. We might get some iron in here. Yep, I can already see it. This is going to be great. I honestly already got all the items I need. And oh my, what is this thing? Ancient civilization. I don't know if I should be scared of this, but I don't think I'm going to enter it yet. Also, it looks like we have a ton of lapis here. Oh my lord. I'll be taking that, especially if I want to do enchanting. Yeah, that is insane. Just so much of this stuff laying around. And also some diamonds, I guess. Oh, are these guys strong? Oh my. I don't think super strong, but he did damage. So yeah, I'm definitely still not invincible. Why do I hear music? And why is that so unsettling? Let me get a port on, get out, bro. I hate that music. Bye bye. I also want to upgrade my furnace to a gold one now. It should be pretty efficient. And yeah, I can use that to smelt up the rest of the iron I need. Then in the meantime, should I just make some bookshelves? Yeah, honestly, I think that's a good idea. Then I'll be able to do some enchanting with the levels I have. I already have 46. So some basic ones can definitely be done. I guess I'll need a second enchanting table then though. But I should have everything I need for that. Now the reason I need all of this extra iron is because I'm going to need to craft an anvil. Let's get one of those. And then I can take one of these gems from here. I think I'll take the lunar gem for now. Then I chuck this down on the floor and drop an anvil on top. That will then give me some of this gem dust and now have everything for the simple reforging table. Let's get that crafted. Perfect. But yeah, now the problem is I have like no gems. Wait a second, does it work with these things as well? I'm actually not sure. Oh, it does. Oh my goodness, I was not aware of that. That is going to help a lot. So I can get a bunch more of that gem dust. Already 9 pieces. The next part of the recipe is going to be to get a salvaging table. Once again, it's not too expensive. I will have to go and grab some lava and copper for it though. Oh my, that is a very good farm for charcoal. I wouldn't have to worry about fuel then anymore. Oh, I just heard some sort of mob spawning. But let me craft the salvaging table. And where is that dude? He's down there. Do I have to worry about him? Hopefully not. But now, basically, I can chuck in an item. And that will give me, for example, 5 gem dust. Now, if I do this with items that have something inside them. For example, this Berserker Iron X of the Minotaur. It should give me this Time Worn Fabric. Now, this obviously isn't that great. It's just uncommon. But you should be able to see where this is going. The better items I get, the better rarity materials I get. So yeah, that is basically how it works. To actually equip the gems I got, I'm just going to take one of them, for example. Actually, I'll take 2 of them, the Brawler's Gem and the Warlord Gem. And you can also see which items it fits inside. Inside of heavy weapons, it gives you plus 15% crit damage. That would be something very nice. And how does this work? Do you do it inside here? No, that's not how it works. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, it only works with items that have sockets in them. Yeah, and I don't think any of these have those. You can fix that though by crafting sigils, but those are pretty expensive. So yeah, at the moment I don't think I can use the gems, but that isn't too terrible anyways. I think I'm actually just going to salvage the Warlord Gem. Okay, I just got gem dust, which is kind of terrible. Let me just chuck everything I have inside there, honestly. And even more gem dust. Well, I guess that means I'm going to go and loot some more dungeons for items and gems, just so that I can do more salvaging. But one thing I want to do before I go is get some very basic enchants on my armor. I just feel like that would be helpful. We got some very basic things on there. It should be enough, to be honest. And yeah, with that, I think I'm just going to try and find another dungeon. If I do this, will it just send me to the same one from before? Yeah, probably. So I might honestly just head in the complete opposite direction. That would be this way. And then hopefully at some point it's just going to redirect me to a different one. That is my hope with this. Oh, shoot. Another mutant zombie. Let me get away from that, bro. Oh, I think we found a new one. I swear those coordinates are different. If not, I'm just dumb. But I can see the structure and it looks new. So let's just enter this thing and hope for the best. Oh, what on earth is this? A weird library room. Oh, hell nah. That is a weird looking bat. I think I'm just going to finish looting this thing and then show you guys what I got afterwards. A bit of time has passed and I think I have everything I want. Before I head through there, I want to set a waystone though. Let's just name it something random. And then we can sort through all the items I've gotten. Obviously, there's a whole load of junk. I can just throw most of that out. And you can already see we have some arcane sands, which is one of the better rarity materials. I also have 6 of these champion loot bags. Let's open all of those. And what do we have? a bunch of bright steel, 1.5 stacks of the champion coins, and also another divine rupee. That is very nice if you ask me. Now let's get to the most interesting part, the salvaging. We got a ton of different items, even a flawless gem. So yeah, I just want to start taking a bunch of these and throwing them inside of the salvaging table. Let's just see what we can get. Wait a second. Just gem dust? Are you kidding me? Okay, it looks like if I place items, I do get some slightly better things. Oh yeah, there. Some luminous crystal shards. I guess I get the most out of some reforged items. Okay, that's good to know. So I have 5 luminous crystal shards, which I can chuck in here alongside an armor piece and some gem dust. And yeah, we can see what we would get. I'll just take some very basic things for the moment. Oh, here we get some more crit damage. I think that would be nice. And yeah, then I've pretty much run out of all of my rarity materials already. I still have another champion loot bag in here. I didn't even see. I guess we just get a few extra items for that. And I'm also going to salvage these other gems I got. I should be able to use that to get a bit more done. Honestly, I don't think that's super necessary right now though. Let's just maybe do something on my tool. And that should be fine. I've got some more skill points to spend on melee attack damage. And my goal was and still is to get this stuff here. The first item is going to be the glacies. For that, I'm going to need the glacial core. I'll buy one of those. Then also the brilliant diamonds, which require you to get some blaze powder. Oh my lord, where did this guy come from? Wandering winemaker. Yo, how did you even get up here? I think it just randomly spawned up here. But anyways, I think by completing this quest, we get some blaze rods. Yeah, you get 2 for that. To unlock it, you just have to enter the nether, which is really easy. I have all of the obsidian for that. Also a flint and steel. So I'm just going to build up a portal here and enter it, I think. Oh my, and I had to dash out of there real quick because the portal is inside one of these structures. Dude. Wait, this is some real bad damage. Oh nah. Level 38? Are you kidding me? How far out am I? Wait, what the heck? I'm only 50 blocks in the nether and I'm already taking this kind of damage. This is some crazy stuff. At least I get my blaze rods. How on earth am I supposed to get out now? That is the question. I might genuinely just be stuck here. Well, I'm gonna try and see if there's a way to get in there again. Oh no, I already hear the piglins. What about my portal? Will this work in the nether? Oh shoot, I think it does. Nice. Okay, we had to get out of there. Otherwise, I would have been so dead. Well, so I think that means I'm not going to be able to get myself all of the blaze powder I need for now. But I guess that isn't too problematic. What I am going to try and do though is get myself a set of this Fell King armor. That is going to need a bunch of netherite though. Also, wait a second, we got a bunch of rewards here. What is this? Okay, just a bunch of random stuff. But I want to craft myself a bright steel pickaxe. There we go. Then just give that some basic enchant. Unbreaking 3 is perfect. And then I want to go back to the nether to do that netherite mining. It is going to be risky, I know that. But I don't really know of any faster method to get netherite. So I say we just go through. And oh, wait a second. Since when does this portal stay here? That is actually not ideal. And why is this pickaxe so slow? Is it supposed to be like that? Bruh, that is actually very slow. Like slow. Well, I still do have the multi-tool. But yeah, I'm just going to dig down to Y level 15 and do a ton of mining. How much netherite am I even going to need? I believe it's going to be 8 ingots, which is equivalent to 32 ancient debris. The thing is, I might not need to get all of my ancient debris from here, since you can spend champion coins to get netherite ingots. I think it's 20 per piece, and I have like 3 stacks of those coins, so that is definitely an option. But I do kind of just want to save a bit. So yeah, I want to do some mining down here on this level. Now, the question is, can you find ancient debris down here? Because what on earth is this block that I'm mining? It seems to be the only thing here. Maybe you can't even find ancient debris here. That would be pretty stupid. In the nether. Okay, so it is possible. I probably just have to go up slightly higher. Okay, honestly, this is kind of ridiculous. I can't seem to find any netherite anywhere. So you know what? I'm just going to spend my champion coins on netherite. It's not like I'm really going to be spending that on anything else anyways. Let's just head back home. Take out a bunch of my champion coins. Okay, I said it was 3 stacks, but it's actually 2. Still not too bad. And how many netherite ingots can I get? 8 is the goal. We're already at 4. And I've run out. I was able to get 6. And that means I'm going to go and loot some more dungeons. That way I'll hopefully be able to get some more. Let's head over to my other waystone. That was this one. I can pick it back up. And I think I completely finished looting this thing. Or maybe not. I don't actually know how far these things go. Let me switch my map to layered mode. And just lower that even further. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I haven't seen this red part yet. So I guess it does go down further. I'll just try digging down. I don't know how strong the mobs are going to be there. But I guess we can just try and do this. Once again, I'm just going to loot everything and then take everything back. I have found one of the lowest floors now, I think. So maybe I should say something to that. How strong are these dudes? Okay, I haven't had to fight one yet. Oh, there's one. Full diamond armor. That's already something. But you know, apart from that, I don't think these guys are really that much stronger. Finally, our first champion loot bag. And yeah, to be honest, I think I got most things here. I'll just open the 2 loot bags. Do we have enough coins? Yes, that should be perfect. I'm gonna set another waystone somewhere around here. Also, what is that? Fisk of the Sand. To be honest, that doesn't sound so interesting. Well, there are a couple chests here that I still haven't looted. Good that I saw that. Oh, and this looks like some sort of main room. Oh my. That is a lot more mobs, but they still are pretty weak. I should probably still make sure I don't die. But yeah, I think we're good. Still kind of surprising though, I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that coming. And yeah, I think with this, we have everything. I want to set a waystone at the surface though. So I'm just gonna dig up real quick. Oh my goodness, we just keep on finding new areas. Okay, that is a nice surprise. Some pretty good items as well, actually. I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm not complaining. But now let's leave this place for good. Then set a waystone here so that when I come back here, I'll just be able to travel straight away. And then we can go back to base. Now, let's open these final champion loot bags. Oh my, 3 more divine rubies. And I've also got quite a few more champion coins. Wait a second, I completed this quest for getting netherite. That's going to give me a wither skeleton skull and 3 more ancient debris. That's amazing. I can also replace my diamond gloves with these unbreaking 4 diamond gloves. That way they're just going to have a ton more durability. And then let me grab my netherite ingots. I just need to buy 2 more from here. There we go. And that should be all of the netherite I need. So first of all, I'm going to combine these netherite ingots with some bright steel alloy. There we go. That's going to give me dark steel. And then as you can see, now I just need the actual netherite armor itself. It's actually pretty convenient that I went on that trip a second ago because I was able to get a bunch of different diamond armor pieces. I don't know if any of them are actually good though. I'll have to look through them. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to make some new diamond pieces. What about a grindstone? Do they exist here? Oh, yes, perfect. So I'm definitely going to make one of those. Nice. Let's place that down here and remove the enchants off of these diamond pieces because they're pretty bad. Then I'll be able to re-enchant them. And I actually also just saw that a bunch of these have like curses on them, so I won't be able to use them. At least I got a helmet. Now I'm gonna have to get some more diamonds for the rest of the armor pieces, but a quick mining trip should fix that problem really quickly. This might actually be the sort of place where my other pickaxe would be best because the multi-tool doesn't insta-mine anyways. And then using ulti-mine, I can switch to a different mining mode. Let's go to small tunnel. Oh no, never mind, large tunnel I meant. And yeah, you can see that's pretty efficient. Oh, and we already have our first diamonds. Great, that's 5 pieces. And I can just do this for a bit, which should get me all the diamonds I need in no time. I think we should have enough diamonds. 51, yeah, I went slightly overkill there, but a few extra diamonds can't harm, right? Oh yeah, I definitely need to make this room a little bit bigger to build up the portal. Is this enough? Not quite, but with that, we should be good. Let's head back. I can get some of these other ores smelted. And one thing I wanted to quickly do is get this gem cutting table. Apparently you can use it to upgrade your gems. So that's definitely something that sounds very useful. I'll just need 2 smooth stone, 1 gem dust, a pair of shears, and finally 4 planks. So how does this work? Oh yeah, like that. Perfect. I'll just place that somewhere like here. That's gonna unlock this quest. A bunch more free gem dust from that. Always nice to have. And then what about this? Okay, I need to get a simple reforging table, but I already have that. So if I just mine this, does it auto-complete? Oh yeah, it does. Perfect. Oh my goodness, we got 12 free arcane sands from that? That is crazy. Okay, thank you. What do we get for crafting the reforging table? 6 God-forged pearls. What the heck? Okay, that is actually insane. Wait. I need to get that. That is some OP stuff. But I wouldn't waste these on some terrible armor anyways. So I'm gonna lock in real quick. Let's make those last pieces of diamond armor. And then maybe give them some basic enchants. Or do I first upgrade my enchanting setup? What would be next? Enchantment library. You can store enchants here for later use. Can be upgraded further. Wait, so how do you get that? Oh, you need ender chests. Yeah, I cannot get that right now. And then the Library of Alexandria. For that, you're gonna need an enchantment library. And yeah, I think that's a little bit too advanced for me right now. So I'll just go with some traditional basic enchants. Oh my lord, that is terrible though. Maybe I should disenchant it. That's more like it. Prot 3. Pretty solid. And there we go, that looks pretty nice. Now I'll turn all of that into some netherite armor. Okay, there we go. And finally into the Felking armor set. There we go. So just like that, we have a whole new armor set. And it looks pretty nice. So what do I do with this stuff? I guess I just chuck it in some random chest. I won't be needing that ever again, I think. So what is next? I would say we should upgrade my armor a bit more. And with that, I mean reforging specifically. So let me grab some things from my backpack. I just basically want to salvage all of these things. Let's get all of that stuff in there. Collect the shards and fabric. And then we can play around with this a bit. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to use the arcane sands in here. Yeah, this is only for things up to rare. which means I'm gonna have to get a normal reforging table. That would be this thing. And you know what? I already have everything I need really, apart from the nether bricks. But that is like the easiest thing ever to get. I'll just quickly head over to the nether. Also, I have 2 wisdom scrolls. Let's use those points on some extra armor. Now let's quickly head over to the nether. Now I'm gonna have to be quick because of these dudes. But yeah, now I'm just gonna have to grab a bunch of netherrack. That's gonna be more than enough already. I can head back to the base, smelt all of that up into some nether bricks. And yeah, then I already have everything I need. Let's buy that 1 extra netherite ingot, pick up my simple reforging table, and collect some of these quest rewards. What do we have up here? The Fell King. Yes, I get some levels and champion coins. Very nice. Then here, yeah, I get a few more. And now I should be able to turn all of this into some nether bricks. Combine it with my other items to craft the normal reforging table. Let's place that down right here. And collect my 6 God Forged Pearls. Yo, those are gonna be so OP. So yeah, now I think it's time I start reforging some things. Let's not go with the God Forged Pearls yet. And instead just take the Arcane Sands. I'd say this for the chest plate looks nice. Gives you 8% physical damage reduction. And also 3 sockets. Nice. Here I'll go with the leggings, plus 4 max health, also instant health when I'm attacked, resistance, and 2 sockets. With that, I'm already out of arcane sands though. So yeah, for my other armor pieces, I'm just gonna have to go with the luminous crystals. I guess it's not too bad either. And then I'll just take this. At least we have some sort of reforge on all of my armor now. I am very curious how this gem cutting table works. I guess you take one of the gems you want to upgrade. Do I have anything? Maybe a warlord gem. Or the brawler's gem? I'm not sure. Let's just take this. And does that go in here? Oh, okay, I guess I need something different. Yeah, time 1 fabric. I have some of it. Is that going to be enough though? No, it says I'm missing mysterious scrap metal. Oh damn, okay, you can get that by salvaging the time 1 fabric. Let's just chuck some of that in here. Then try that again. Then it still doesn't work. Wow. Wait a second, do I need a second one? Because why is there 2 slots for them? I feel like it's only going to work if I have 2 of the exact same type of gems. And these 2 warlord gems are different rarities. So yeah, I'll just salvage those. I do have 2 of these though. So I could upgrade it, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Now I've got a flawed gem. Okay, that's nice to know. Do I actually want to socket any of these into my items yet? I don't know yet. But something I do want to test is reforging my artifacts. I wonder if that works. Oh, yes it does. Okay, that is very cool. Let's just take a bunch of these then and see what I can apply to them. Okay, it looks like some pretty random and bad stuff. I'll just go with something like this, like max health. And yeah, I believe that should be it for now. We are slowly getting closer to acquiring these things here. Since this armor set here, the Sylvie set, first requires the Fell King armor set. And yeah, for the Frost Fang, I still require the Glaciers. But that in turn requires the Brilliant Diamonds and they need Blaze Powder. Still don't have enough of that, and I don't know if I'm ready to go to the Nether and take out blazes yet. But you know what? I should probably make a bow. That's probably going to be a good weapon. Wait a second, is there actually any custom bows? Oh, yes there is. How do I make a netherite bow? Oh yeah, okay, that's really simple. I think I'll just make one of those. Let me grab another netherite ingot, combine these 2. There we go. Pretty nice bow there. I could also give it some random enchant. Unbreaking 3. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's not terrible, but something like power would be nicer. Oh yeah, power 4. I'll take that. You know what? Now, honestly, with this bow, I should be able to take out a blaze. I already have 2 blaze rods somewhere, right? Oh no, I used them up. I forgot. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. In that case, I think I'm just gonna go over to the Nether and try and locate a fortress. So let's just enter and hope for the best. What even is this structure I'm at right now? It's not a fortress, is it? And what is this? A waystone, I'll take that gladly. And a chest with junk. Okay. Oh shoot, what is this? It looks like a fortress because of the blocks. Oh my, wait, there's chests. These might be good. Hopefully I don't get sniped by some mob. But let's see. Oh, that's nice. Steel-touched iron boots of the current. I could salvage those and get some good stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Flawless ender gem? Wait, this stuff is actually solid. Maybe looting this structure is the meta. How strong are these dudes? Can I 2-shot them or 3-shot them? Oh, he's tanky. And now he's got a ghost there. Is it safe to drop down? What did he drop? Oh, a flawless brawler's gem. How many hits does it take me to kill this guy? 3 hits. That is actually alright, I'm not gonna lie. If I can get this wither skeleton, that would be great. I just need to make sure I do not get hit by them. Oh, I just did. It did a ton of damage. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Holy. Yeah, these mobs are not to mess around with. But I feel like these chests have some really good stuff in them. And I just had a blaze. Oh my goodness, wait. I'm kind of stressed right now, but I also know this is very good. If I can take that guy out, we're set. Well, obviously, he's not going to drop that many blaze rods, if even any. How many shots does it take? Okay, that was like 3. Let's just get rid of this dude. Yep, he's gone. We're getting a bunch of epic items from this. Oh, but also another wither skeleton. Stay clear from me. Yeah, I don't know, man. This stuff is good. I probably should be searching for that nether fortress, though. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a gigantic structure. Is that behind me a nether fortress? It definitely looks like it could be one. Oh, yeah, I can see some mobs. I'm gonna have to be so careful here. And then there's also that thing. What is that? Oh my goodness, what a blazer. Can I get him? Holy damage. I might be able to get him, though, if I'm super quick here. Come on. Why am I being so sloppy with this? Nice. Okay, I'm not supposed to fall down here, though. Where was the dude's blaze rod? Hopefully it didn't fall down, right? Nah, come on. Oh, no. Wither skeletons everywhere. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to get that guy's blaze rod. Unless it really did just drop down somewhere here. Oh, another blaze. Yeah, if I want to actually take them out, I'm going to have to lock in so hard. Oh, there's so many here, which is perfect. But I have to make sure I do not get hit, which is obviously the main difficulty. Fire damage is pretty bad, though, but it's manageable. I can bow these guys down right here, and I should have a decent chance. There should already be one blaze rod down here. I'm gonna need 4 in total. Oh, go, 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 go. Now, don't get killed by the wither skeleton. Oh my lord, I've only got 1 arrow left. Yeah, I'm probably just not strong enough right now. I think the smartest thing for me to do now is just get away, because I don't think close combat is an option right now. I might just head back real quick. And, oh, wait a second. You can trade these things with villagers? The profession would be an alchemist, I think. Oh, but you can't get it naturally. It's only a drop. Well, you know what? At least I was able to get a few things from that structure. A bunch of epic items. I'll definitely be salvaging those. And then let's see what we can get. Nice. Let's see if I can get some sort of decent reforge on my bow. Okay, that's actually really nice. But enchant wise, I would really like some infinity. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get it though. I'm going to try and reroll the enchants a few times. Oh wow, and there. Infinity, power 4, and everlasting. Should I risk going back straight away? Yeah, come on, you know what, why not? The fortress was over this way. Oh, and we landed right in some wither skeletons. Hopefully from up here I'll be able to spot the blazes a little bit better. And then hopefully a decent chance at killing them. Didn't drop anything though. Another one here. We might actually have some sort of blaze spawner over there, because they keep coming from there. I've actually taken out quite a few, so we must have a bunch of rods. Yeah, there's 2. I believe if I get 8, that will be enough. So I guess just a bunch more of this very careful and precise grinding. What the hell? Why on earth would we have a phantom there? 1 hit from that guy and I'm probably dead. This right here should be the last rod. I want to see if I can quickly loot this. Oh, no, never mind. I'd rather not fight that guy. But yeah, I have 8 blaze rods. Won't need more than that for the moment. I'll make a portal back to the base. And oh my, you don't know how relieved I am to be out of the nether. That place is so stressing. So now, with these blaze rods, I should be able to craft myself the brilliant diamonds. I just need to turn it into some blaze powder. I also need to grab my diamonds, and I also need lapis. Somehow I don't really have any of it though, but that should be a fairly easy fix. Also, I got this feeding upgrade. Feed players with food from the backpack's inventory. So, do I just not have to eat then? You know what? That would be very nice. I'll gladly take that. I wonder what other upgrades I'm missing. Maybe I should check that out later. But yeah, I want to go mining for some lapis now. If I remember correctly, there should still be quite a bunch in the tunnel I dug out. I just didn't pick it up. Maybe I can just find some of it. Oh yeah, here we have some. That already looks like quite a bit. 1.5 stacks. Even more here. What are these things? Okay, well, they weren't too strong. Okay, a rare skeleton of striking back. He wasn't too strong either. And I think I have all the lapis I need anyways. Let's just grab these pieces from here and then go. Sounds like we have a thunderstorm. I think certain rituals in this mod pack require one. Something to do with lightning. But I guess that was only in that area I was before. So it doesn't matter. Now let's craft a couple lapis blocks. And then get those brilliant diamonds. Perfect, that's 2. Now I just need some bright steel alloy. I still have quite a few blocks here. Then 1 divine ruby. And finally the glacial core. All of that can be combined to make myself the glacies. Nice. Right click to enable entomb. Okay, that's very nice. So we're 1 step closer to getting the frost fang. To be honest, it doesn't even look that expensive. I need 2 more rubies. Already have those. Also 2 more brilliant diamonds. Simple enough, right? I'm glad I got those extra blaze rods, because I do have enough to get those brilliant diamonds. Next up, we need 2 more glacial cores. And the last puzzle piece of the recipe is going to be the frigidium ingots. These are kind of difficult to get, but to be honest, when you look at it, it really isn't anything special. The only thing that's going to make this kind of difficult to get is the netherite, but I'll easily be able to buy that once I get a couple more of these champion coins. So I'm going to go and find another dungeon. Where was my waystone? Oh yeah, over here. I should already be back at the surface. That's how I intended it to be. And now I do want to quickly head over to this village here, because I'm starting to run low on food. So hopefully they have some hay bales for me. Oh, wait a second. Is this the one in the sky? Oh, yep, it is. Doesn't really matter, because I can just fly up there with my ability combined with slow falling. And yep, we do have a bunch of bread. Also some other crops. I'm just gonna mine these up then. And actually, it would be more efficient if I had a farmer here somewhere. This guy is a fisher. Okay. Wait, what is this? That chest isn't even too bad. But yeah, if we had some sort of guy that trades for food, that would be great. Because I do have 15 emeralds. I think I've only slept like one night so far. So yeah, I'll just do this night. Hopefully all the villagers are awake. And come on, farmers, show yourself. To be honest, I can just make a composter real quick. And get one of the unemployed villagers to become a farmer. Come on, guys. There we go. Still not the right trades, but it's a good step in the right direction. Wait a second, did I see that right? Oh, you can cycle through their trades. That's nice to know. I could get mending super easy like that, but that's not the goal right now. I just want to get some bread. Perfect, 1.5 stacks roughly. Also turn this other wheat into some bread. And now let's continue searching for another dungeon. Obviously, I'm going to have to head out a bit further first, because otherwise it's just going to send me to one I've already been to. I think we've changed targets to a new one. And oh, we got a ruined portal as well. Anything good? Some golden carrots. That's pretty alright. Also a rage glove. I think I already got one of those. I'm gonna have to look into that stuff later. Here is the dungeon. Also another freeway stone. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this the way I usually do it. Loot everything and then show you guys what I got afterwards. Actually, you know what? It turns out I've already been here. So change of plan. We gotta find another one. This one here should almost certainly be unlooted though. So yeah, let's try that whole thing again. Some time has passed once again. As you can see, we already have 13 champion loot bags. I'll just make a waystone here and head back to base. Now I'm gonna start by opening all of my loot bags. Oh yeah, I can already see this is gonna be a ton of loot. There we go, nearly 4 stacks of champion coins. Also a bunch more bright steel. And yeah, that's looking good. Now, what do I actually need this stuff for? I need to get myself 2 frigidium ingots. So I'll start by getting 2 dark cores and 2 glacial cores. It should be easy enough to get from here. There we go. Now just the dark cores. And now I need the dread steel ingots and dark steel ingots. For dark steel, I need to combine bright steel and netherite. That's pretty much what I did earlier on. So let me buy some netherite and combine the two. Next up are the dread steel ingots. Oh yeah, this is getting costly. I'll need 4 more netherite ingots. Damn, that is draining my champion coins. But I think that should be everything. Now I just need some gold, diamond, iron, and amethysts. You know what? I think I have everything apart from the amethysts. None in this backpack, right? Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, it's time to go amethyst hunting. Can you locate one with a nature's compass? I should probably try that out real quick. Down here we have an ultra recurring dire wolf, the witchkin. I'll try and take him out. Yeah, he's not too strong. Did he drop anything good? Blast Prot and a cracked villager's gem. That's pretty bad. Now to get the compass crafted, I just need 4 saplings of any kind. Why don't I just quickly take down this tree and get some red oak saplings? It's gonna be enough. And here we go, a nature's compass. I might be completely wrong with this. Yeah, this is just for biomes, but that isn't completely bad either, since I feel like it's pretty easy to find amethyst in oceans. So let me just head over to this deep ocean. Maybe I even spot an amethyst on the way, who knows. Hold up, I think I see something over there. Mobs are pretty high level here as well, so I want to be quick. Let me grab my fortune pickaxe and just mine some of this stuff up. That should be more than enough. Let's place down another waystone. Is that how you spell amethyst? No idea. But we can go back to the base and get all the items to craft the dread steel ingot. It was something like this. Oh yeah, I still need the diamond. And yeah, there we go. I'll just make a bunch of them straight away. That's gonna be 4. And I'm actually gonna need to use all of them. So let's get everything placed down. And now I can make myself the 2 frigidium ingots. So I think I have everything I need to craft myself the frost fang. That is really nice. Let me just get all of the items together, place them down in the crafting table. And there we go. Now we officially have a frost fang. Day 15. Well, technically day 14 because this day counter that you can see on the bottom is 1 day ahead. But yeah, you get what I mean. Also, it has an ability. If user is above 50% HP, grants a temporary boost to attack based on 15% max health. If user is below 50% HP, heals them to 70%, then grants a small speed buff. That is very good. And obviously the main buff is that enemy attacks cannot surpass 40% of your max health. So yeah, I feel pretty safe with this thing. The next goal would obviously be to get the full set of Sylvie's armor. But that's going to require me to get 4 more frigidium ingots. Honestly, not too complicated. It's just going to require a ton of netherite. Let me calculate how much you need for 1. I think it's 3 ingots per piece, which means 12 ingots in total. So yeah, still quite far away from that. Let me just spend all my coins I can already. We've already got 5. But now that I have this sword, I should probably try and upgrade it a bit. Let's start by giving it some random enchant. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to redo it. That is so bad. Slayer 4. What does that do? Okay, well it just says increased damage against monsters, but I think I want to reroll that again. Ooh, I think I'll take this. Venomous 2, Misanthropy 4, and Leech. I should have an anvil somewhere. Oh yeah, here in this backpack. Because I did get a sharp 4 book earlier on. But can I not enchant that? Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. But I guess we'll just leave it then. Now, what about the reforges? I think I want to use some Godforge pearls. Oh, but that's going to require some more levels. Okay, I do not have that right now. Do I have any quests I can collect for levels? Oh yeah, a bunch of things. Ooh, and we get a perfect Ender Surge gem. That sounds very good. We also get 2 more wisdom scrolls. I'm gonna put the points into some more armor. And now I do have 100 levels. So is any of this stuff actually good? Honestly, this looks nice. You get life steal, 3 sockets, and more crit damage. So I think I'm gonna take this for now. Oh, what is this? Find a mythic affix item. Yep, I've definitely got that. Also, I was given these budding amethysts, which you can use to grow your own amethysts, right? I might just place them down like here. And then they'll be able to grow. Yeah, I think this should be fine. I'll just remove the bottom layer. And then they should be able to grow freely. Maybe I can look for a mythic reforge on one of my other armor pieces. Yeah, honestly, let's just go with this for the chest plate. And then I'm out of Godforge pearls. I haven't done much with any actual gems yet, mainly because I haven't gotten any good ones apart from this perfect Ender Surge gem. What does it do? Adds 2 levels to all existing enchants. It isn't even that great, I'm not gonna lie, since none of my items are properly enchanted anyways. So how about I figure out what to do with these things? Because it says you may learn about this relic on the researching table. How do I get the researching table? Oh yeah, here. It's not too expensive. I'll need to get some red wool though. Oh, somebody is spawned in. Mr. President Rosa the Morbius. Wow. Not very strong at all. He dropped another red scrap though. How can I get some red dye? Yeah, no, that's pink dye. I need some sort of red flower. Oh, this might work. What is this? A rosebush. Okay, nice. 2 red dye. We've also got another ruined portal with nothing again. And we just need some wool. Should be able to steal that from this mini marketplace. And wait a second. We got red wool here? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I guess I can grab that then, and then go back to the base. The amethysts also seem to be growing. Now I need to get some glowstone. Should theoretically be easy to get on the roof. Yeah, we can see some right here. Oh my, we got a mosquito on us. That guy actually scared me for a second. Let's grab some of this. Then get the piece of glowstone. And finally craft up the researching table. I'll place that down next to the gem cutting table. And now do I just place my relics on there? I guess so, that would make sense. I'll start by grabbing the rage glove. Place that on there. Then I need to crouch plus left click. Or right click? Oh no, there we go. Oh wow. So plus 1 experience point for every 3 charges from the ability. So basically it just gives you like some sort of berserker thing. Oh, and you can upgrade this using levels. Oh, okay. So now we're at level 1. So how much do I want to put in here? I'll just try and max it out, I guess. I don't know if that was worth it. I just put all of my levels into it. Not even knowing what exactly it does. But yeah, that goes into my hand slot. I'll chuck it in there. We've also got the spore sack and the leather belt. Not bad. I should be able to reforge these relics as well, right? I guess there's only one way to find out. And yep, but that needs XP, which I just used up. You know what? I'm starting to think that was not such a smart idea. But, oh well. What I want to do now is try and defeat the Ender Dragon. But first, let me craft another Netherite ingot, just because I can. I don't know if I'm actually strong enough to be the Ender Dragon though, but I guess we'll just have to see. Obviously, that's going to require me to get some more blaze rods. I already have all of the pearls though, and hopefully with the sword, I'm going to be strong enough. If not, yeah, I'm cooked. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, the wither skeleton is 2-shot. What about the blaze? Okay, not too bad. If I could get 8 blaze rods again, that would be good. The sword seems to be working really well. Oh, and we got some blaze rods in the chest. I did not know you can get them from there. That is very nice. Okay, yeah, these guys are pretty weak now. Even more blaze rods in the chest. Wait a second, that's so insane. We've already got 6 now. So just 2 more and I'm set. Oh my goodness, that jump scared me, but I just activated my ability. It's gonna increase my attack speed, right? Oh, he dropped a wither skeleton skull. Also some more chests. Oh yeah, and there we have all the blaze rods I need. Definitely won't be needing more than that. Let's just take out this guy, because why not? And then I'll be ready to go. I'll get the escape portal set up here. I'll probably start trying to head over to the end straight away. I do want to quickly upgrade my backpack though. We can get it to a diamond one. There we go. And that can be converted into a netherite one. I guess I'll sacrifice 1 ingot for it. I think it's going to be worth it. So yeah, there we go, a bit more storage. Should I do that to a second one as well? Yeah, I guess why not? But this one should probably only go up to diamond. Wait, is that not the right way? Oh no, you just need to do it like this. Then 1 more, and now it's a diamond backpack. I also have more than enough pearls. So let me just make some blaze powder, make the first eyes of ender, and amazing. This eye doesn't want to be used. I forgot that there's custom eyes in this. Am I really gonna have to get 12 different eyes? Oh my, that is possible. So another question is, do I even want to do that? Well, you know what? I don't think so. What is there to do instead? I could try and slay the wither. Or I could go and loot more dungeons, for example. You know what? I feel like looting dungeons is going to be fun. So I'll head back out to my other waystone, then pick it back up, and try to locate some more dungeons. This here definitely looks like one. Whether I've looted it or not is another question. I guess we'll just have to see. It doesn't look like it though. So I can just have a good time looting it. Hopefully get some good stuff from it. And then I'll take everything back to base when I'm done. I believe I've looted everything on this floor. So I can place down another waystone and go back to base. That trip got me quite a few new champion loot bags. 15 to be precise. I'm gonna open all of them right now and it should get me quite a few champion coins. Let's see. Okay, to be honest, a few less than I expected. Not even 3 stacks. But therefore, I got a ton of bright steel. Also, 2 new divine rubies. So I guess it isn't too bad. I think now I'm going to start putting more focus towards getting the full set of Sylvie's armor. Which means getting 4 more Frigidium ingots. Now, I remember from before that I would need 12 netherite ingots in total. I have 5 at the moment, so I still need 7. Let's see if the coins I have are going to be enough. Okay, and there we go. 12 netherite ingots. Then I'm also going to need 4 more dark cores and glacial cores. I'll probably not have enough to get all of those. Yeah, I'm 1 short. Man, that is so unfortunate. How do you even craft a dark core? Maybe I have the items. Oh, okay, never mind. That is way too expensive. I wonder if there's an easy way to quickly get some champion coins. Probably through some really random quest. Yeah, here for example, by crafting a stack upgrade or any of these other upgrades, I can get myself a champion coin. You can see what I'll do with that after, but I'm just going to try and get one of these. For that, I'm going to need 8 iron blocks and an upgrade base. The upgrade base is not too expensive. I just need 4 iron ingots. Also 4 string. I don't think I have that though. Yeah, not at the moment. I also don't even have enough iron, so I'm going to go mining real quick. And wait a second, I should probably get a better pickaxe for that. This one is nearly broken. I wonder if there's any really good pickaxe I can craft. There would be the dark steel pickaxe. Oh, and that requires an entire dark steel block. That is very expensive. I'd rather just go with a diamond pickaxe. I'll craft myself 3 of them. And I do want to enchant them. But before I do that, maybe I can upgrade the enchanting setup itself. That would be through this enchantment library quest. How do I get one of these again? Oh yeah, the ender chests. I didn't have access to them before, but now it should be doable since I have the Eyes of Ender. I think they're in one of these chests, yep. Then I also need some obsidian. I'll use all of that to craft myself 4 ender chests. Then I also need 4 of these infused shelves. You can get that by enchanting a hell shelf. And for that, I'm going to need a few blaze rods, also a couple nether bricks, and then some regeneration potions. I thought I had a few of them. Yeah, up here I already have 3, but as you might expect, that's only going to get me 3 of these hell shelves. I've also run out of nether bricks already. So yeah, I need nether bricks and another regen potion. How do you get one of these? Well, first I'm going to need a brewing stand. That's simple enough. And then I think just a ghast tier. So I'm going to quickly head over to the nether to try and get some of that. I don't think I've actually come across a single ghast yet. You can also find them in certain chests, so maybe that's going to be my best shot of finding it. What on earth is this thing though? Okay, it's not too strong. And I also get another wither skeleton skull. Well, now I'm just going to go searching for some chests. Here we already have one. Oh, okay, and he spawned a guard. And perfect, already a ghast here. Let's take that alongside some nether wart. It's probably going to be useful. I'll just quickly check if we have some more. Okay, what is this? Fenrir the Fiery is protecting this treasure. Defeat it first. I have no clue who that is. Oh, there's that guy down there. I don't even know if it's worth my time to even go to him. Probably not. Oh, he's there already. Not too strong at all. And I'm just going to leave with my 1 ghast here. I don't need more than that anyways. I'll go back to base. And I forgot the netherrack now. Well, that doesn't matter too much. I can already start with the brewing without it. I'll have to start by getting some glass to make bottles. These can be filled with some water and turned into awkward potions by placing some nether wart there. In the meantime, I'm going to go and get that netherrack I forgot about. Getting it from the fortress itself is probably the smartest idea. Then I don't need to smelt or anything. I also think there was an epic boss up here. Yeah, right over there. I'll probably take him out just to see if I get any good drops. And we've got a gem. Flawed Inferno gem. Don't think that's too great, but I guess it was worth a try. I've got a stack of nether bricks now. The awkward potions have also been made. So by placing a ghast tier in here, it should turn into regen potions. Yes, so there we go. With that, I should have everything to make the last hell shelves. That's 4. And now how do I actually turn these things into the infused version? So I guess I just place it inside the enchanting table, and I need enough Eterna. I have absolutely no clue what that is, but I've only got 15 of 50 there. How do I increase that? Because yeah, you can see it's not enough. So I've gone ahead and done a bit of research, and basically to increase these values here, I'm going to first actually have a setup made of hell shelves. So to start off, I'm going to place these things down here. That should already increase it by a bit. Yep, you can see it's been increased to 21 Eterna. And now I'm just going to get 2 more of these hell shelves. That should be possible since I still have 2 more potions of regen here. I'll just need 2 more blaze rods for that, and then I can place everything down again. There we go, that's the last 2. And only now that I have this, I can get the infused hell shelves. But I don't know if I want to go that far yet. It's probably not worth it at the moment. So instead, I'm just going to do some of my enchanting already like this. I'll grab 1 or 2 pickaxes and then see what I can get. Let's just go with that. Okay, pretty terrible if you ask me. Okay, that's more like it. Maybe I can get another good thing. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's see if I can combine those two with the anvil. Telekinesis, Smelter, Fortune 4, Unbreaking 4, Efficiency 5, and Everlasting. That's pretty solid. And yeah, we got pretty sidetracked there. What even was my goal before? Oh yeah, I wanted to get a stack upgrade, for which I'm gonna have to get a bunch more iron. But with this pickaxe, it should be pretty easy now. Let's just head back down into a cave and into the mine I dug out. Yeah, I just don't feel like there's gonna be that much iron down at this Y level. So I think I'm gonna head slightly higher up. Let's see if we have any caves Y level 3. Yes, they're also still ahead of me. I'll just start by digging up roughly here. And now we're in some sort of tunnel. A little bit too high up, I think, though. Here we go. I think this is a molten cave, but it shouldn't really affect anything I do. Oh, this guy might have some decent drops. Oh, a Godforge spell. That is actually really nice. Let me take that. And we've also got a chest. Yeah, this doesn't have anything great. The lodestone might be good. What can I use that for? Oh, you needed to craft the sigils of socketing. So that is pretty good. But now I should probably actually start collecting some iron. It does also get auto smelted, which is pretty convenient. 2 stacks should be enough if you ask me. I'll get that turned into some iron blocks. Then I just need the upgrade base, which requires leather and string, neither of which I have enough of. Finding that shouldn't be too difficult though, right? I just need a cow and a couple spiders. Oh, yep, we got one here. Perfect, 1 piece of leather. And do these dungeons have cobwebs in them? Because then I can get my string from those. Oh yeah, I can already see some in the distance. And also a spider. I'll just mine up a bunch of this. Yep, there is tons of string here. And then go back. Now I can finally make the upgrade base and convert that into a stack upgrade. Then I can collect my 1 champion coin. And now you'll finally see what I actually wanted to use this for. Instead of the coin shop, I can buy these different spawn eggs, each for 1 champion coin. So let's just get any of those spawn eggs and then summon this guy in. Yep, as you can see, very weak. But that then completes this quest, which gives me a bunch of levels and 6 champion coins, which is definitely worth it if you ask me. You spend 1 coin, get 15 levels and 6 extra in return. I can actually do that with all of these different mobs here. I'm gonna do it. I think they're all gonna be pretty weak. And now I got all of them. For that, I can collect all of the rewards. Got a ton of levels in the process as well. And I can use these coins to get myself the last dark core. That was basically the objective of this entire mission, because now I should nearly have everything I need to get the Frigidium ingots. I just need to actually make the dark steel ingots out of the Netherite ingots. That's going to be very easy. And then finally the dread steel ingots. Somehow I don't think I have enough diamonds, even though I thought I got so many before. But I guess I've used all of them up already. That isn't a problem though, I'll just go mining for that. That went pretty quick. The final ingredient is going to be amethyst shards. I already have 2 in there, but it's not going to be enough. I wonder if the ones down here are already ready to collect. This one should be certainly, right? Yeah, oh my goodness, that gave us 16 from 1 amethyst. Fortune 4 is pretty OP. Now let's get everything placed down, and now I can craft the 8 dread steel ingots. That's going to be everything required to get the final Frigidium ingots. Let's get all of those. And with that, I'll be able to turn my Fell King armor set into a Sylvia's armor set. I'll take all of this, combine them with a Frigidium ingot, and there we go. That is the full set. Looking pretty nice. Do I get any rewards for that? Yes, I do. A couple champion coins. And yeah, that's about it. I think I'll start trying to add some basic gems to the armor. I wasn't able to get that many, but then again, there is a couple. I've also got a ton of things to salvage. I've got this flawless gem of the samurai, which when socketed in a light or range weapon gives it plus 17.5% crit chance. I don't know if this is considered a light weapon. Oh, yes it is. I'll definitely take that then. Then I'll salvage all of this other random junk. Where did my netherite backpack actually go? Oh, I think I've got it on my back. Yeah, let's take that off real quick. Should still have some things to salvage in here as well. Not that much though. That gives us a ton of luminous crystal shards, which aren't the greatest. So I don't know if I actually want to use those. But something I definitely do want to do real quick is grab my champion coins and spend them in this shop. Specifically on a legendary loot crate, because look at the things you can get from here. 32 Godforge spells. That would be so insane. So let's just get that. And what did I get? Ancient Codex. Is that even good, bruh? I don't even use spells. It does give me a lot more mana, so maybe I should look into doing some things with that, not just waste it. But yeah, at the moment, it's not too important. Now, what about all of these other gems I have? I'm gonna assume most of them can just be salvaged, so I'll sort through all of those. I think I've sorted through almost all my gems, and I only have a couple left, so I want to see what I want to do with those. These are the only ones which are actually kind of decent. And actually, I wonder if I can upgrade my Warlord gems. Do they need arcane sands? Oh, yes it does. Now I've got a flawless gem. Let me get another one. 2 of them is great. And I'm gonna wait a second before I actually use them on anything, because my plan is to once again farm some more champion coins so that I can buy a few more legendary loot crates and then hopefully get Godforged pearls. That would be very useful. For that, I'll go and loot some more dungeons. Like with all of the other ones so far, I just went through each floor one by one. And I don't know if I'm just really lucky, but I did find quite a few champion loot bags. I've seen so many people online complain about barely finding any of them, but yeah, I don't know what that whole fuss is about. Once I got back to the base, I spent all of the champion coins I got on the legendary loot crates, but somehow my luck was pretty bad and I did not get any Godforged pearls, just these random items which I didn't even know the use cases of. So that meant I went straight back to the dungeons to farm some more champion loot bags. As you can probably tell by now, I was relying a lot on these. Okay, so basically while farming the champion coins, I've realized that buying legendary loot crates is not the most efficient way to get Godforged pearls. I'm kind of just wasting them and getting random items in return. So instead, I want to try and build my own mob farm. And the reason I've stopped here is because we've got a silverfish spawner, which is really important because I want to make a silverfish farm. Let me just make a waystone here real quick, head back to the base, and then I want to get myself a silk touch pickaxe. By the way, I've already got 22 new champion loot bags. I find them to be pretty easy to find, even though I know a lot of people do struggle, but I don't know, maybe I'm just really lucky. So let me just grab one of these diamond pickaxes and try to get some silk touch on there. Oh, there we go. That went really quick. Then I can go back to my waystone and hopefully just pick this up, right? Yeah, there we go. So there we have one silverfish spawner. My goal is going to be to get maybe 4 of them in total. So I've still got a bunch of grinding to do. But hopefully I'll find those just while exploring the dungeon further. Also, I don't know how much of an impact this is making, but the adventurous kit, which gives you more loot for every block further you are out from home, might actually be one of the reasons why I'm getting so lucky with all of my stuff. Mainly the champion loot bags, but I might be wrong since, you know, theoretically I'm not that far out from home, only 3,000 blocks. But yeah, maybe just something to consider, because if I go out like, I don't know, 1,000,000 blocks using a dimensional carver, maybe I could get some really insane stuff. At this point, I'm getting pretty bored of looting dungeons, and I have 2 silverfish spawners so far. I would have preferred if it was a little bit more, but I think we can work with that. I'll start by going back to the base, and then taking out all of my champion loot bags. I have so many now. I think it's 54 in total, which should get me a ton of loot. I'll just start opening them, and here are all the items I got from so much bright steel and a ton of champion coins. I don't even know what I'm going to spend all of those on, but for now I'll just focus on getting the farm built up. Now, as you can see, you can modify these spawners to, for example, give them higher spawn rates, lower the spawn delay, and lots of things like that. My plan is to build this farm very far out, but to do that I'm going to need to get myself one of these dimensional carvers, because using it you can make a portal that basically teleports you out at like 1,000,000 blocks, I think. But for that, first I'm going to need these void worm components, which only spawns in the end, which means I'm first going to have to beat the ender dragon, which honestly shouldn't be too difficult. I'm just going to have to get a bunch of different eyes. I believe I already got one of them earlier on. That would be this old eye, but that's obviously nowhere near enough. So before I start searching for that, I want to actually do some socketing. So I'm going to pick out some decent gems and apply them to my armor and weapons. I've gotten some pretty good reforges on my artifacts and armor. Now I just want to socket them as well. And now I believe with that I've got everything. Now I'm very curious how that changes my stats. So we only have 26% crit chance, which is kind of bad. We already have nearly 200% crit damage, so I guess that's pretty good. Now with that out of the way, I think I'm going to try and farm all of the eyes of ender I need. Where was that one old eye? Oh yeah, here. I'll just keep this down here. And then to be honest, I'll start by searching for a stronghold. Wait a second, we have Minecraft strongholds and we also have the custom strongholds. Can you find these? Okay, you know what? I don't think they exist here. Oh, okay, wait, I found one. That's from the Young's Better Strongholds mod. Also, I got a Totem of Undying before. It was from the bottom layer of one of the dungeons. I want to combine that with the Netherite ingot real quick, because that will give me a Netherite totem. I'll also reforge that real quick, just something random. And I should be able to equip this in my Curious menu, but it goes in the charm slot, which already has my enigmatic amulet, so I think I'll replace that. Then let's start heading towards the stronghold. We actually already have another eye in this chest, corrupted eye. So checking out some of these random structures maybe isn't too bad. These strongholds should essentially be right beneath us now. I'll just start by digging down. There you go, you can already see these stone bricks. Oh, okay, this looks like the main room with some silverfish spawners, which I'm definitely going to take. Oh, okay, never mind. This is definitely the main room. And then where's the portal room? According to the minimap, somewhere down here. Oh, yep, there we go. We already have a couple eyes filled in, but why are these normal ender eyes? Can I use them as well? I'll start placing that in there, this as well, and then I'm gonna set a waystone. Let's just name that end portal and grab some eyes of ender from my chest. I want to see if using these works. Okay, no, it says this eye doesn't want to be used, which means I'm gonna have to get 8 more custom eyes to fill in the portal. I've also run out of food, which means I guess for now I can just switch to golden apples. I've got enough of them anyways. And yeah, how do I even get these eyes? I think there was something here, yeah, collecting the 12 eyes. There's the wither eye, which you can probably get from defeating the wither. That would make sense. So maybe I should spawn one in. I think I have more than enough wither skeleton skulls. I would just have to go to the nether first to get some soul sand. I genuinely have no idea where to get this. Oh wait, we got one piece here, but that's definitely not going to be enough. I think I have a look inside one of these structures, because there should be like these mini nether wart farms, right? And those can only be grown on soul sand, so that's probably my best bet. Oh wait, we got a netherite here. That's good. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. But again, just one singular piece. Do we not have any larger farms here? Because now I feel like I'm just wasting my time. Maybe I still have my nature's compass somewhere here. Nope, I don't think so. I guess I'll just search for Soul Sand Valley then. Also, today's the 31st of October, at least while I'm recording this. And that means we should find some mobs with pumpkins on their head. Oh yeah, here we go. A wither skeleton with a pumpkin on his head. That's pretty cool. Finally, we have a slightly larger cluster of soul sand. It's going to be enough to at least spawn one wither, and I'm happy with that. I think I won't make a waste stone, I'll just place a portal down. Let's also salvage these leggings. And who the heck is climbing up my house? Oh my. Well, I'm going to quickly go to the end portal, fill in my netherite. And what the heck, this guy's still here? Okay, now I'm gonna fly out a little bit further from the base, because I do not want the wither to destroy anything important. This should be a reasonably safe distance. I don't know how strong this guy is gonna be and how it scales, but it should be fine, right? Okay, and he's stunned me, I think. Oh my, holy explosion. I need to get up to him somehow. Or do I just bow him down? What on earth is he doing? I need to try and get some melee hits somehow. Okay, yeah, then we can finally get some good damage. But I'm stuck in a cobweb, what the heck? This is shredding my armor so quickly. Oh, okay, and I got it.
The world breathes relieved without the burdensome presence of that horror. So long, at least.
Okay, so I've got that out of the way. It was a little bit more tedious than I expected, mainly just because he was stuck in the sky and those freaking cobwebs kept trapping me. But that quest is completed, should give me a bunch more levels. And I've also got another star now. The wither eye can go into the portal. And I also got a wither treasure bag. What can I get from this? Wither roses, I think. And infernal sponge. No idea what that is, but I guess I have that now. Now for a bunch of these other eyes, I just have to do exploring and go to different structures. So I'm going to quickly try and speedrun that. We actually have a woodland mansion here, which is pretty good because these guys can drop eyes. With these guys, I mean the evoker. But this time he didn't. By the looks of things, I won't be able to find the eye here though. My next best attempt is probably going to be a jungle temple, but that's pretty far away. What about an igloo? Okay, that's doable. On the way to the igloo, I'm going to quickly stop by this buried treasure, because I got this treasure map from a shipwreck, and it should be somewhere around here. I don't exactly remember how it worked with the coordinates. Wait a second, I think I know what it was. Should be right here. Yes, there we go. We got a heart of the sea. I think there is a chance to get an eye, but I didn't get it this time. Oh well. Let's just keep going then, I guess. We've arrived in the snowy biome, which is kind of bad for my origin because I lose half my health, but I should still be strong enough, right? I don't plan on fighting any mobs anyways. Roughly 200 blocks in this direction, and we should be there. As you can see, my chunks are loading pretty slow, and I've only got 6 render distance. I really need to upgrade my specs at some point, so let's hope this video does well, I guess. Now, here we have the igloo with no bottom part. Okay, amazing, wow. Maybe it's just cut off? Come on, man, please. I need this. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's here. So what do I do now? Well, I can try and find that jungle pyramid again. Or rather, the jungle temple, I think. Oh my goodness, 3,300 blocks away. What about an ocean monument? Okay, that is a bit closer. I'm gonna go to that first. Oh, and we already got the message that we're approaching the monument. Before I enter, I want to head back for a second. Just because I need like respiration or aqua affinity on my helmet. And I can combine that with something else I wanted to do. Because from the legendary loot crates, I got 2 of these eternal sellers. And I'm pretty sure you can use them to make your gear unbreakable. But I've also heard that it only works with unenchanted armor, or at least you can't have stuff like unbreaking on it. So I want to quickly grindstone everything once first, and then do I just put it in the smithing table? Yeah, I think so. But wait a second, doesn't it have 3 uses? Remaining, right click 3 uses. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, so that's how you do it. I have to hold the item in my offhand, then right click, and yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I think I just wasted 2 uses. That's pretty sad. But you know what? That's not too bad. Now I can re-enchant it again, actually. Okay, let's just take that. It's just Respiration 3, but it's better than nothing. So after getting some basic enchants on all of my armor, I decided that going to that Ocean Monument to try and get an eye by defeating the Elder Guardian was a bit too risky, since it was located in a cold biome, which obviously made me way weaker. So instead, I located an ancient city to try and defeat a warden, since apparently they could also drop a certain eye. That actually never ended up happening though. I did find a lost eye inside a mineshaft afterwards, which did make things a bit better. I also looted 2 more buried treasure chests with no luck. Next up, I traveled a long distance to find this jungle temple, with the hopes of finding a rogue eye, but you can start to see a pattern forming here. I didn't find that either. At this point, I was getting pretty fed up, so I just went to a new ocean monument, because defeating an Elder Guardian would almost certainly give me an eye. And finally, I did get one. Things were starting to look a bit better, and I bought an evil eye off this cleric. I'll place that inside here. And wait a second. Why is the portal not lighting? Are the normal Minecraft eyes stopping it from being opened? Well, it turns out that was the case, so I did have to quickly enter creative modes to replace the filled portal frames with some empty ones. And after getting a cold and magical eye, I could finally open the end portal. Oh my god, we finally made it to the end. And where is the dragon? Oh yeah, it's one of these custom structures, so he first has to be spawned in. I'll just wait for the animation to finish playing. When that's done, I should be able to start trying to take him out. I don't even know if I should be trying to take out the crystals on the towers though, since maybe I'm strong enough to just take the dragon out in one cycle when it perches, but maybe I'm overestimating my strength right now. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna start shooting it down with a bow. Oh my, and I'm doing like no damage though. Okay, let's get some hits in. Wait a second, what is going on with my damage? I'm not doing anything really. Okay, now there's something going on. Okay, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We might actually be able to get it down though. It's not actually as bad as I expected. This guy just does not want to perch. I don't know what's going on, but he's been flying around forever. I think I'll just have to try and follow it with my ability and take it out like that somehow. But getting some hits on it is really difficult that way. Oh, wait a second. I think it's perching now, finally. I really have to make the most out of this now. So, come on. As many hits as possible. Okay, that was really good. Oh, wait, what happened there? I just killed it somehow. And I think I got a bunch of drops. Yo, what is this stuff? Okay, I just randomly did like a ton of damage. And the dragon is defeated. Some dragon skin, 2 ender dragon treasure bags. I'll open those. Enderium shard locator. What does this do? I can't even right click it or anything. I've got absolutely no idea what that's for. Oh my goodness, wait a second, did I just see that correctly? That Enderman was level like 154. Yeah, these guys are definitely stronger than the mobs back in the overworld. But now somehow I should be able to go to the Outer End Islands. I think we have a gateway over here. And yeah, we're in. So what kind of mobs do we have here? Oh my goodness. That thing looks weird. Oh, and I keep forgetting that I'm actually pretty weak compared to these guys probably. So I need to kind of watch out. My goal is still to get the Dimensional Carver, for which I'm gonna have to kill some void worms. Pretty sure you can summon one by throwing a mysterious worm into the void. Oh, and I'm being attacked by what exactly? No idea what that was. But yeah, this is what I mean. The mysterious worm. So how do I do that? I need to place a Crimson Mosquito Lava in a capsid. Well, I just got 2 of those. So how do I get the lava? I can combine a maggot with a Crimson Mosquito Proboscis, which is dropped by these guys. Yeah, I remember them. Did I actually collect any of their drops though? I don't think so. What about the maggot? Oh, you just have to kill these little flies. Well, that means I'm gonna have to go back to the overworld. Let's make a portal here. Quickly double check my chest to see if I have any of those items I need. I highly doubt it though. Yeah, I don't have anything. So I'm gonna go over to the Nether and try to get those mosquito components and a maggot. Oh, here we got one of the mosquitoes. Will it drop anything? Yes, there we go. We got the proboscis. Now I just need a maggot. Where do I find these flies? I read that you can't find them here in the Nether because flies in the Nether are just the mosquitoes. So I'll go back to the overworld and I guess they just spawn anywhere. I'll just have to do some exploring. Oh yeah, wait a second. According to the minimap, we got a fly somewhere up here. There we go. Let's take him out. No maggot that time, but there's a couple more up here. Let's get this dude. And there we go. 2 maggots. So I can combine these two. That gives me the Crimson Mosquito Lava. And then I'll go back to the end. Let's use the Waystone to go back to the end portal. And then into the end. Actually, wait a second. I forgot one item. I'll have to take one of these capsids with me. So let's try that again. The gateway is over here. So I'll place this down. Then do I just right click this? Oh yeah, something's happening. Oh, and it's been converted into a mysterious worm. Oh, wait a second. I can pick it up and just throw it into the void, I guess. Let's do that. Maybe I should equip a totem real quick because I have no idea what's about to happen. Oh, yep, I can see the boss bar. Oh. What the hell was that? Oh yeah, that's the worm. That's the worm. Okay. Let me try and take this guy out. This guy is definitely tanky. Why is there two of them? Well, that doesn't really matter. Or maybe it does, because these things are so annoying to deal with. I think I just need to try and lock onto one of them. But that's pretty difficult when they keep vanishing and reappearing. I wonder if using a bow against them is any good. Oh my damage. I'll have to grab another totem. You know what, at this point I might just have to run. Because I don't know if I can take them out. They're just so difficult to hit. Yeah, I'm just going to try and get away. Probably just back through the end gateway. And I'll try that again later once I'm a bit stronger. Damn, I did not expect that. I guess I'll just enter this portal. Where is this gonna lead me? Oh yeah, okay, just back to my base. So now the question is, what do I do while I can't take on the void worms? Well, I'm gonna start by collecting a couple rewards here, just for going to the end and beating the dragon. And the reason I even went to the end was to get a dimensional carver so that I could go out really far and build my silverfish farm. Because the further out I go, the higher the mob level, and that would also mean that I get better loot. But there is also different ways to do it. For example, through Nether travel, I could just travel a long distance there, make a portal, and I'll be really far out in the overworld. It wouldn't be as efficient as other methods, but it's gonna have to do for now. So I want to start by gathering all the items I'm gonna need. First of all, the silverfish spawners. I think I already have 4. Yes, there we go. Let's place them inside of this backpack. And then apart from that, I'm just gonna need a bunch of building blocks. I'll make sure to build it out of wood, because doing it out of stone would make absolutely no sense, and silverfish can just burrow inside those blocks, and that would break the farm really quick. I just realized I don't even have an axe to mine up wood, so I need to go back real quick. And where even is my multi-tool? Oh yeah, it's right here. I have not used that in quite a while. So I'm just going to try and get a bunch of wood. It's going to be really easy with OT mine. Honestly, this should already be enough. And I also just realized I'm running out of food again. I don't think I have any in my chests. Well, there is a couple apples here. Maybe I'll just use those for now. And another thing I want to do is go to one of my waystones. And I want to pick it back up. I'm pretty sure this is one I'm not going to need, so it should be fine. Because once I find a location to build my farm, I want to be able to access it pretty easily. So yeah, that should be good. I'll also need some sort of storage system. So maybe these obsidian chests would be good. But to start, I'll have to get a bunch of iron chests. 4 is going to be enough, I think. Now, do I have the resources for that? This should be enough, right? Yeah. How do you turn that into a gold one? Okay, just a couple ingots. Nothing too complicated. For the diamond chests, I'm also going to need some glass, which is going to be really easy to get since this pickaxe has smelting on it. Yep, an entire stack just like that. Also, by the way, what is going on with this sugarcane? Why does it grow so high? I mean, if I would actually need it, that would be pretty cool. But now anyways, let's get those diamond chests. And finally, the obsidian ones. Now with that, I think I should have everything to build up a simple farm. I'll also take some levers so that I can turn the spawners on and off. But now let's go through to the nether. And then just travel straight ahead, I think. I don't know how far exactly I want to go out, but every block I travel in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. So maybe like 12.5 thousand blocks, so that I'm going to be 100,000 blocks out in the overworld. That should be a reasonable distance. Also, maybe take out a bunch of these mosquitoes on the way, because I will want to take on that void worm again later on. We actually have a treasure bastion here, so maybe I should loot this real quick. What sort of gems are we getting here? Oh, and I aggroed the piglins, or rather the pigman, I think. But I hope these guys aren't too strong. Level 55 roughly, at least most of them. And we have some sort of mini boss, this Blaze. Yeah, he's pretty weak though. But this place is still pretty chaotic. What do we have in here? Oh, okay, just some netherite, a bastion ring. Okay, that's cool. And cursed eyes. Don't really need them anymore though. I'll just grab the gold blocks and a second chest. Nice, an enchanted golden apple. And yeah, that's probably all I need. So let's get out of here again and continue traveling. We are getting very close to 12.5 thousand blocks. And there we go, we've made it. I'm just going to build up a portal right here. And then I'm very curious where exactly this takes us. Hopefully not like in some cave. Well, the game is lagging out. Oh, wait, we're in. And we are in a cold biome because I just lost like a ton of my health. And yeah, we are 100,000 blocks out. Let me quickly set a waystone here. I'll name it farm. And I need to quickly go back to the base because I do not want to be 100,000 blocks out at nighttime since the mobs there are probably completely over leveled. So yeah, now I think my goal should be to get out of this biome. Oh, and we have some pillagers over here. So maybe I can see what level they are because I am super curious. Okay, I'm not quite in range, but I guess I can just wait until I find a passive mob as well. Oh my lord, what was that? Okay, that guy struck me down with lightning. Not amazing. Oh, and I think we have a village. Yo, this guy is level 813. That is crazy. I think level 750 is when the mobs start to drop godforged items. So yeah, this is pretty much perfect. You know what? Should I just build my farm here? I'm not planning on getting attacked by the silverfish anyways. That should not happen unless I mess up. So I'll start by building up and I'll try and figure out how to design this. So down here, I want to have my little platform where I can stand on. And then the chests will go here, I guess. Let's just get everything down. The silverfish should drop down into a tunnel. So I'll just build a little pipe and then they're going to drop into here. I did leave a little bit of space here so I can actually hit them. So that should work. I'll just extend this up a little bit now. This should be fine, honestly. And then I need to build the platform where the silverfish will actually spawn on. Well, it would be best if they would just drop straight down this tunnel. But realistically, a bunch of them are just going to get stuck. So I'll have to get them down using some water. If I remember correctly, one water block can flow 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's build this out 4 more so that I can have one on the edge. And then that should be the perfect size for the platform. I honestly probably built this way too big, but who cares? Now I just need to go and grab some water. I already have 1 bucket, but I'll need a second one to make an infinite water source. Then let's use that to start filling in everything with water. Oh, wait a second. Because this is an icy biome, the water might just freeze. I wonder if I can fix that by placing torches down. I'll have to try that. Otherwise, I would have to rebuild the entire farm somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'll just scatter some torches around the walls. Hopefully this is going to make a difference. Otherwise, I'm kind of cooked. Oh, shoot. The blocks here on the edges are turning into source blocks. That is not what I intended on having. Yeah, I just turned the entire thing pretty much into source blocks. Okay, time to rethink this. I think realistically I just need to make this smaller. So maybe like that. I'm starting to run out of blocks, but hopefully it's going to be enough to just finish this off. Then I also grab my torches again because I'll need them for the inside. So let's get these placed down inside here and then try to think of a better way to place this water. I think I'll just place them in the corners and then have some signs in the middle just so that the water doesn't flow down. So now can I just place this here, for example? Oh, okay, so that's not going to be enough. I'd have to place it there. Okay, that should work. Let's do that here as well and finish that for the last 2 corners. So now I guess I just have to place down the silverfish spawners. I'll probably want to be careful with this though, since I do not want them spawning and then just killing me. Let's get one down there, break the blocks, and then the other ones all around. Okay, this should be good, right? By pressing control, we can also see these stats. The spawn range is 4, which is perfect, since this should be big enough then. Spawn delay is still pretty high, and I'm gonna fix that in a second. But first, I just want to see if these guys even spawn in. Wait a second, how do I even fix the spawn delay? Oh yeah, here we go, with clocks. So what about the light levels? Do I know anything about that? I don't think so, but at some point, these dudes should spawn in, right? It says minimum spawn delay 200. I'm not sure if that's ticks or seconds. But you know what? I actually don't want to wait. I am way too impatient. So let me place down a waystone, then go to base and try to farm some items to optimize the spawn rates of this farm. As you saw, one of the key items is clocks. That's going to require a bunch of gold and redstone. So let me gather up all the gold I have. I should already have a decent amount. Some more in my backpack probably. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a solid amount. Let's get all of this turned into clocks and use them at the farm. Let's try to get this spawn delay as low as possible. Oh, this is going to require a ton of items. Okay, well, at least we've already got it down to 160 for this thing. But I'm going to need a ton more redstone, which I don't have right now. The solution for that is just go mining. Oh, and we already have some over here. I know I only got 34 pieces, but I want to try something. So I'll get this turned into some clocks. And I just want to lower the spawn delay of one of the spawners as much as possible. Just because I want to actually see some of these guys start to spawn in. Okay, I've maxed this one out. So that should do something. Okay, maybe I need to do this. Ignores light. For that, I'll need a soul lantern and another quartz. Let's try and get some of that. Okay, I've got 12 soul lanterns. That's already going to be more than enough. Oh wait, I just heard some silverfish. Yo, wait, it might be working. And they are level 800. I should be able to take them out, right? Well, it's kind of tricky to hit them. Maybe I should get a sweeping edge on my sword. But I'm already getting some items. They aren't being funneled into the chests, which kind of makes sense, I guess. But I'm definitely getting some good items already. Yeah, some arcane sands. And oh my goodness, yeah, already a goldforged pearl. This is really good. Okay, now I just need to find a way to get the items inside of the chests. And I guess for that, just using hoppers makes sense. So let me quickly deactivate this thing. I should be able to just use levers for that. Where do they place them? I probably left them in the base. Yeah, here we are. So I'll just have to quickly deactivate the farm. I think it works like this, right? They won't continue to spawn like that. At least that's what I think. So let me just take out these guys. Okay, nope, they still keep coming in. Well, I guess I could put the items just straight into my inventory anyways. So yeah, let's do that. There should also be an upgrade for my backpack that automatically picks up items. Let me quickly check. Oh yeah, here. Makes backpack pick up items. It's not too expensive, so let me just try and get that. I'll also need some more redstone to make clocks. And then with that, we'll have a really good farm. So let me just quickly repair my pickaxe. And then go mining for gold and redstone. I think there should be enough items for now. I didn't really get that much gold, but I do have a bunch more in my chest. So it should get me pretty far. Let's start trying to turn all of this into some clocks. And yeah, actually that's just gonna get me like 1 stack. If I wanted more, I'd have to get some more gold blocks. But I think the farm is still usable even without it. We've got 2 spawners here with max spawn delay of 20. And the other ones are at 500. That will probably be fine for now. Also, the silverfish don't seem to be spawning in. So maybe there actually still is a problem with the light levels. Or it's because I removed the levers, I don't know. Let me try and place them back down. Is that gonna do anything? Nope, then it must be the light levels. So I'll just grab my quartz again. And also these soul lanterns. Then how do I do this? Maybe I need to hold both in my hands. Oh, nope. What did it say in the description? Okay, I think my nether quartz needs to be in my offhand. And only then do I right click. Hello? Okay, something seems to be kind of weird. But who cares? It's nighttime and we have the silverfish. So I can just start farming them. It also gets me quite a lot of levels. So I'll just do this until it turns daytime again. And then we'll see what items we were able to get. Okay, something exploded and the silverfish are out. So let's use the waystone to get out of here real quick. Okay, there we go. And I'll have to sleep so that the silverfish don't continue to spawn. I have no clue why that happened. But I should be able to just go back now. Okay, yeah, I just have to put out the fire real quick. Oh, this is bad. Quick. I believe we should be safe now. I just need to get rid of all of this ash. And then get some new wood to fix everything. Should still have some in here. That's probably going to be enough. Somehow I also took out my obsidian chests. I thought they would have high enough blast resistance to withstand that. But I guess I was wrong. I think I've patched up all the holes now though. So I just have to be a little bit more careful from now on. While it is daytime though, I want to get myself some hoppers and also some new chests while I'm at it. I guess I'll just stick with diamond chests for now since I don't have enough obsidian and also don't have enough iron to make hoppers. But I think there was still some iron down in this cave. Yeah, right up here. It might not quite be enough though. We do still have some exposed ores here, so that should do. We'll convert that into a couple hoppers. 4 is going to be enough. And then let's try and fix this. I'll want the obsidian chests here alongside the diamond chests. And then all the drops should be funneled into them. So something like this. I'll have to make some slabs now though, since these hoppers are full blocks and won't leave enough space for me to take out the silverfish. That should be good. I don't actually know if silverfish can fit through this. That might be kind of problematic. What about if I do something like this? It's very scuffed, but it might just work. Also, I probably should have done this ages ago, but I'm gonna craft myself an inventory connector. So if I place this down here, all of these chests should be connected to it. Then I just need a storage crafting terminal. There we go. I'll place that on here, and now I should be able to access all of the items from my chests. That's gonna make sorting through it so much easier. Now I want to grab a couple of my godforged pearls, because most of my armor still has pretty bad reforges. So let's see if I can get anything good here. Oh yeah, I really like this. I think I'll take that for now. And I don't really have enough godforged pearls to do anything good. Also, I want to craft a shield, specifically this dreadsteel shield. It's not too expensive. I'll just need a dreadsteel ingot, and I have all the items required for that. Now I just need a regular shield as well. Combine all of that, and that gives me the dreadsteel shield. Maybe I can get a decent reforge on this. Okay, you know what, that's not even that great. But I guess we can just take something for my pickaxe. Now, I'll probably want to focus on making the farm even more efficient. The best way to do that is probably just going to be through more clocks. And also these fermented spider eyes, which increase the spawn count by 1. That's going to require spider eyes, brown mushrooms, and sugar, which is kind of annoying to farm. so I might just leave that. But getting more clocks is something I can definitely do. I'm mainly just gonna need more gold, and I think the best way to get that right now is looting dungeons. Also, why do I have angel wings? What the heck? Why did I get those? Is that just a random effect I got? Because I do not remember getting those. Wait a second, is that something I can get permanently? I'm guessing there probably is some way, but I don't know how to do that right now. And I don't think it's too important anyways, since I don't need to do that much traveling. I'll just try and locate a new crew dungeon, and then I'll loot this for more gold and possibly champion loot bags. I think I've looted everything from this dungeon. I'll build a portal to get back home. Now it should work. Also, surprisingly, I got a bunch of clocks from the chests themselves. I forgot that you could get those. I might even have some in here. Oh yeah, 8 more. I was also able to get a bit more gold, roughly 3.5 stacks. So we'll see how far that gets me. Let me take out a bunch of redstone and start trying to craft some more clocks. Okay, we have slightly more than a stack, which is pretty good if you ask me. I did just find some extra gold in this furnace. Let's use that up as well. And now we have a pretty solid amount. I was also able to find 20 more champion loot bags in the dungeon. So let's open all of those up and chuck these items into my storage system. I already have 938 champion coins, so I can still spend those. Now I'm going to head over to my farm and use the clocks to try and minimize the spawn delay on the other 2 spawners. I think we'll get pretty close to maxing it out. Okay, this one is done, and this one is still at 130, so not too bad. Now I really want to figure out how to fix the light level issue, because it really should just work like that. I've gone ahead and checked some other sources, and apparently other people also have this problem, so there isn't much I can do about that right now. I'll just have to use the farm when it turns nighttime, and for now I should probably focus on upgrading my enchanting setup. And the next step for that would be to get this enchantment library, but it is still pretty expensive, and I believe it's going to be quite time consuming. So I might still just ignore that for now, and instead focus on doing some more farming. Before I go and do that though, I want to quickly expand my storage system a bit, and then throw a bunch of my random items in there. Now I want to head over to my silverfish farm, and hopefully this is going to work now. Okay, they are falling down. And yes, I can hit them. I hope the drops are also going to get funneled in here. Yes, it looks like that. So I'm just going to grind these guys for a while until I have a bunch of Godforged pearls and other good items. A couple days have passed and we got a ton of loot. Almost an entire stack of Godforged pearls. Also a bunch of arcane sands and other useful gems. I also want to collect these diamonds. We have quite a few of them, and they might even be enough to make a beacon. So let me head back to the base and try to get these converted into some blocks. Okay, you know what? It's definitely not going to be enough for a full beacon, but we already have 1 stack and 14 blocks. I have a few more, and there we go. 1 stack, 21 blocks. That's a great start. Maybe later on I want to make a beacon, but now I want to do some reforging and upgrade my gems. Let's start by taking a look at my sword. I think the reforges on there are already pretty good. It has plus 25% lifesteal and 24% crit damage, so I'll probably leave it like that. Now next would be my armor, but the question is, do I want to keep this set or upgrade it to something else? I don't even know if you can use this to turn it into something else. Yeah, I think this is the final set, so I'd have to get something different. It looks like there's quite a few different sets that are very good. The best one seems to be the sovereign ascendant set, but it's probably also going to be super expensive. Oh, wait a second, this is just a helmet. There's not even an entire set of this. The best sets are going to be these 3. I'll probably go for the one in the center if anything, but that will first require me to get the full set of fallen hero armor. How do I get that? Well, to craft that you also need a different set, which would be the Cisco set, and you can get that by combining bright steel with radiant rubies. So getting 4 of those should probably be my goal for now. They are quite costly though. They need 6 different cores, which aren't too bad to get since I have so many champion coins. Then divine rubies are also not a problem, and then we need nether stars. I think those should be pretty easy to get. I have quite a few wither skeleton skulls, so that just leaves this true dragon's breath, which you can craft using dragon's breath and a dragon skin. Also some blaze powder. I think I already have everything I need for that. Let me just grab some blaze rods and blaze powder. Then the dragon's breath. Somehow I only have 2 in here. The rest should be my backpack, right? Yeah, I've got 19. And then just the dragon scales. I have 34. I can get all of that combined in here, which is going to give me 6 true dragon's breath. I could even get some more if I wanted to, but I don't need it right now. So yeah, now I just mainly need the nether stars. I'll quickly get some more wither skeleton skulls from these chests. I've got quite a few, as you can see, and then probably even more in here. Yep, 19. The only thing missing now is soul sand, which I'll go and get in the nether. I remember it was pretty difficult to find last time, so maybe I can look at a soul sand value with my compass. Let's see. Oh yes, should be 1000 blocks in this direction. Well, according to the compass, we should be here, but I do not see any soul sand. Oh, wait a second. It's all down here, perfect. I'll just grab a bunch of this stuff. I'm gonna need quite a lot for the amount of withers I want to spawn. Here we go, 3 stacks should be enough. I'll take that back over to the base. And then before I try and take on the withers, I want to first of all upgrade my totem so I can put it in a charm slot. And then reforge my shield. This here looks really nice. Plus 25% cooldown reduction and extra armor, armor toughness, and knockback resistance. Also 3 empty sockets. I'll gladly take that. And then I'll check if there's any gems I want to put in here. I think the Brawler's gem would be good. And I want to upgrade this to a perfect Brawler's gem. I should be able to do that in the gem cutting table. I just throw these in here. Give us some gem dust. And Goldforged pearls. There we go, a perfect Brawler's gem. So now I can place that inside of my new shield, which is going to give me plus 30% max health when wearing it. That is very OP. We can also do the same thing to this Samurai gem. It's just going to first need some arcane sands, and then I'll need a second flawless gem of the Samurai, which I can get by doing this. Combine these two with the Godforged pearls. I need to grab them again. And with that, we have ourselves a perfect gem of the Samurai. Now, I don't know if I want to put this in my shield, honestly, because it gives plus 20% crit chance, which would be really insane on a weapon. I think I'll actually just hold on to that for now. Let's leave it in here. And I should honestly be strong enough to take on the withers like this anyways. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time of fighting the withers in the open. So I'm going to go down my mine and fight it somewhere near Deep Slate. That way, I'll hopefully be able to take it out pretty quick. I think here should be fine. So I'll get the first wither spawned in. And we'll see how this goes. Apparently, it's supposed to get stronger every time you summon them in. So I'm slightly worried. Also, let me equip my shield. And let's go. Okay, solid damage already, I'm not gonna lie. And it's dead.
The show is gone. What appalling presence will forever remain imprinted on this realm.
That was an interesting dialogue, but yeah, you saw the fight was very easy. Also got the Wither treasure bag. What do I get? Spellcasting Wither sword. I honestly don't need that. So now I think I'm just gonna spawn as many withers as I can. Obviously not all at the same time, but I'll try and use up all of my skulls. Oh, okay, I think he upgraded even further this time, because now he's an ultra turtling wither. So let's hope I don't die here. Okay, we're wrecking him kind of right now. There we go. I feel like this thing is going to get stronger every single time, but it can't go on forever, right? I wonder how many more times I should try this, because I do still need 2 more nether stars, so I don't really have a choice. Let's just wish for the best. Oh, and he's become weaker again. I guess that's nice. Well, in that case, I'm just going to continue doing it. Once I've taken this wither out, I won't have any skulls left. I've already gotten the achievement, what is it called? Hard withering, yeah, for defeating the hardest wither. Cool, a maximum difficulty wither. So yeah, it won't get any more difficult. As you can see, it's pretty chaotic. But I just have to get up here, hit him a few times. And he's dead. So not too complicated. I have 12 nether stars now, so I'm going to take all of that back to the base. My armor did lose a bit of durability from that, but we should be fine for the moment. I'm going to be crafting a new set anyways. I've got 10 of these wither treasure bags. I'll just open them. Don't really think those items are going to be useful anyways, but it did give us some extra wither skeleton skulls. Now, what was I doing? Oh yes, trying to get the radiant ruby. Here I have my 6 true dragon's breath. Now let's take these divine rubies, and finally I need all of these different cores. That's definitely going to be the easiest part since I have all of these champion coins. First I need 6 dark cores, then the ember ones, and all the other ones as well. That should be the last one. Damn, that took up quite a lot of coins, but I hope it's going to be worth it. Let's place everything down on the crafting table. Please don't say the order in which I place it matters. Oh, okay, there we go. Wasn't too difficult to fix. Now I can craft these radiant rubies. I actually only need 4 for the Cisco set. I just need the bright steel now. Actually, remember from earlier on, I still have my bright steel set. Yeah, this. But I'll just make a brand new set. Why not? I have way too much bright steel anyways. There we go. Then I can place that stuff in here, which will give me the Cisco's armor. That's the full set. Looking pretty good. But now I can work on getting this stuff. Looks like it's a little bit easier than the last step from before. I just need 4 dark cores. I'm gonna buy those with some more coins. And then next is this ancient essence. That requires netherite and the arcane apparatus. I should still have some ancient essence in here, right? Yeah, 1 piece. Then what about the apparatus? Maybe it's in my backpack. Oh yeah, right here. And then I'll just need some netherite. I got tons of ancient debris and netherite scraps from the farm as well, so that should be no problem. The difficulty is actually just going to be getting the gold. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's just get all of the netherite placed down here first, just to see how much I have. And yeah, that's going to be way more than enough. I just need to somehow get gold. To be honest, I'm just going to go mining. I don't think I'll have to locate another dungeon for that. That didn't even take too long, and I already have 2 stacks of gold. Let's just try to get a new portal built. Hopefully this is going to be enough gold, but honestly it should be. I just need to take my netherite scraps, chuck everything inside here, and yep, there we go. 31 netherite ingots. That is way more than enough. So can I just place that inside like this? Yes, I can. The apparatus is slowly being used up. And oh, I just used all of my netherite. Maybe that was kind of dumb. But at least we have a ton of ancient essence, which I can use to get myself the full fallen hero armor set. The process is pretty much the same every time. Just the ancient essence around it with the dark core in the corner. And there we go. Let's get ourselves the entire set. Nice. And now we are getting pretty close to the Ascendant Azure set. Now this is going to be pretty expensive though. Let's pull up the recipe in here. Every single piece is going to require 2 radiant rubies, which means 8 in total. I might just about have enough. I'm trying to think real quick. How many do I have left in here? I've got 2 in there, which means I would need 6 more nether stars. Oh my goodness, I have the exact perfect amount. That is crazy. Let me also quickly check which rewards I get here. Okay, some pretty lame stuff. Just some extra champion coins. It's not like I already have so many of those. But now I'll start trying to get all the 8 radiant rubies. Just gonna need these divine rubies as well. And then the dragon's breath thing. This might be what I don't have enough of. So for the true dragon's breath, I'm gonna need 4 dragon skin. I only have 10 left, so I'll have to summon another ender dragon. I should still have some end crystals in here, right? Okay, not in there. What about in my backpacks? Oh yeah, perfect. We've got 4 end crystals in here. That's just the right amount I need to resummon the ender dragon. So let's go to the portal and back to the end. Then I just have to go back to the center, right? Also, we have a dragon egg. I didn't even pick that up. Let's grab that. And I guess I just place the crystals on here, 1 on each side, and that should be it. Yeah, I think the dragon is being resummoned. This time it should be even easier than last time, unless it's like with the wither that it gets harder every time. That is also a possibility. And what is this guy? Why is he following me? Hello? Oh, okay, yeah, he was weak. Okay, you know what? Let me just focus on taking down the dragon. Oh yeah, that's some good damage. Why is he perched up here? That is not normal. We are shredding through this guy's health right now. Oh, okay, and we got it. Perfect. We got all of the dragon skin as well. And that means I should be done here. There's also a couple other things laying around. No idea what this is. Probably don't even need it. But I'm gonna head back to base and craft the final bits of True Dragon's Breath. The other ingredients I'll need now are pretty easy to get. It's just gonna be the 6 different cores, and I can just buy those using my coins. So the exact same process as before. Then let's get all these in the crafting table and craft the radiant rubies. Okay, I don't know why these aren't stacking, but it shouldn't be a problem. Next, I'll need 8 brilliant diamonds, which finally isn't something that's too expensive. I'll need 32 blaze powder, as well as 32 diamonds. Then finally some lapis. That might be the thing I don't have enough of. Yeah, I only have enough for 6 blocks. Let's go and get some more from the mines. This on its own should be enough. Yep, definitely. Then let's combine all of that. Next, I'm gonna need arcane bright steel, which is fairly cheap. I'll just need 8 bright steel blocks, as well as 8 light cores. Let's combine those in a crafting table, and now I also have that. We're getting pretty close to having all the items. The only thing that's missing now are these tablets of ascension, which can be obtained by defeating the Fell King. How exactly do I fight him though? Oh, you need this tainted talisman. You can buy one for 14 champion coins, which is fairly cheap. Now the question is, am I strong enough to take this guy on? I would think so. I'm just gonna try and take him on. I'll spawn him in here, I guess. Oh, wait a second. How do you even use it? Oh, you need to place it on the podium of purgatory. That would be this. And yeah, I'm gonna need a couple items for that. First of all, this dark steel. Oh yeah, that might be a bit expensive because dark steel requires netherite. And as you saw before, I accidentally used all of mine up to get the ancient essence. We still have 3 scraps in here, but that's gonna be nowhere near enough. And I guess that means we're going back to the silverfish farm. And then I'll try to get the last pieces of netherite from here. I've got 23 netherite scraps. It's not going to be enough, but I'll just buy the rest of them using some coins. I'll just quickly grab my gold now, convert this into some ingots. I actually had an extra netherite scrap in here. That's great since I can save a couple coins that way. I'm gonna need 18 ingots in total. That cost about 4 stacks of coins. So yeah, I'm glad I had so many. Then I'll just need bright steel. Chuck these two together in the smithing table and convert them into some blocks of dark steel. Oh, wait a second. If I want slabs, I'm gonna need 3. Oh my, that is expensive. Is there really no other way to get that? Yeah, I'm afraid so. That means I'm gonna need 18 more netherite ingots. I do not know if I have enough coins for that. Yeah, this might get close. Let's just see how far we get with this. And I'm out. 15 ingots. I'm already going to turn that into the dark steel and get these slabs. That is so expensive. I don't know how I should try and get the last 3 netherite ingots. I could wait till it turns nighttime and AFK at the farm, or get more champion coins from a dungeon. To be honest, I'll probably go with that variant. So let's get out of here and start searching for a new dungeon. I don't know how I'm this lucky, but we got 5 champion loot bags in a single chest. That is a great find, and I might just open this right here. Then we can see if that's enough. And I got like no coins from that. Oh wait, no, they're on the floor. So that is 60, which should be the perfect amount. Yes, there we go. I'll just take that back to the base, craft the missing dark steel ingots, and convert them into a block of dark steel. Then to craft the podium, I just need these nocturnal amethysts, which require blaze powder and amethysts. I should have some amethysts in my backpack. Yeah, there we go. And then the blaze powder. Do I have enough? Maybe not, actually. I got 13. Oh, but we do still have some in here. Now, the question is, will that be enough? I think it is. So let's get these nocturnal amethysts crafted. And then I should have everything I need to craft the podium. Let's just place everything down like so. There we go. Okay, that was very, very expensive. But with that, I believe I can summon in the Fell King. Let's just get the podium of purgatory down here. Take out the zombie real quick. And then place the talisman on top of here. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. This is very chaotic. Yo, I don't even know what's going on right now. What the hell? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. A lot of damage, a lot of damage. Let's go in again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I just need to stay here because the lifesteal is going to save me. We are slowly dealing damage. Oh my, this is so intense. I did not expect it at all. Oh, we got him. Yo. I did pop though. Wait a second, are we safe? Well, the music was going on for quite a while. Oh, it just came back. Don't ask me how long that's gonna go. And yeah, it's gone now. So we took on that guy. It was way more intense than I expected. And I got one of these tablets of ascension. That means if I want to get the full set of ascendant Azure armor, I have to defeat that guy 7 more times. And to be completely honest, I don't know if I can do that. But you know what? I'll just try. The only problem is, to summon him, I'm gonna need more coins. So you guessed it, we're gonna go back to looting some more dungeons. Well, I've still got this one that I haven't completely looted yet, so let's finish that first. That one dungeon still had 20 loot bags in it, which is a pretty solid amount if you ask me. So let's quickly clear up some inventory space and open all of this up. And how many coins do we have now? That is 341. That's definitely gonna be enough. Now I just have to buy 7 more of these tainted talisman. There we go. And then the final step is just to defeat them. Why are there still so many mobs here? Let me just bow them down. And then one by one, I can take out these Fell King. I just finished taking out the final Fell King, and now I have a Tablet of Ascension, which also means I have everything I need to craft myself the Ascendant Azure set. I just have to quickly take the Fallen Hero set out of here, and then I can start getting all the items placed down. This should be it. Then I just place one of the armor pieces in the center, and I can turn it into a piece of Ascendant Azure armor. There we go, that's the entire set. And I'm gonna wear this now instead of my Sylvie set. Let's quickly check the set bonuses though. When above 50% HP grants a 8% 80% boost to main offensive and defensive stats. That is actually crazy. 80% boost. What does my other set have? Reduces incoming damage by 20% and grants a 10% health boost. I guess that's alright, but this is just on another level. And the full set bonus is Light's Blessing. Saves the user from fatal damage once every 10 minutes and reduces incoming damage by half. Yeah, that is just completely broken. Let's equip the full set. Oh, and for some reason I cannot move while wearing it. Wait a second. Why can I not walk forward? When I wear the Sylvie set, it works fine. So maybe it has something to do with one of my artifacts. Let me just unequip all of those and try that again. Yeah, look, now I can walk without armor. Now let's equip the Ascendant Azure set again. And yeah, it works. So one of my artifacts is slowing me down. Let's just put them on one by one to see what's happening. Oh, and I think I figured it out. It's my Infernal Rage Glove. Somehow while wearing this, I cannot move. So I'll just not equip it and then we should be fine. Now my old armor set did have some gems inside. I think there is a way to get them out, but honestly, it's not worth the hassle. I'll just remake the entire set. And to start that, I want to reforge everything. So I'm going to grab some gem dust and then see what we can get. Honestly, this right here for my chest plate looks really good. I'm going to take that. Then let's go with this for the helmet. I'm trying to get 3 sockets on every single armor piece. So that's one of the key factors I'm looking out for when doing this. Now I just have to do the boots. This looks alright. And with that, we have an entire God Forged set. Next up, I can start working on the sockets and gems. I should have quite a few decent ones in my backpacks. So I'll start by trying to upgrade all of these. That took a little while, but I've gone ahead and combined a ton of gems. All of these ones over here are perfect gems. These ones on the side are flawless ones. And now I can start socketing them to my gear. I think I'm going to start with the perfect ones. And to start off, we have the perfect Brawler's Gem. When applied to core armor, it gives you +6 max health. I don't know what exactly counts as core armor, but I'm guessing chestplate and leggings. So let's see. Yep, I'll take that. Leggings as well. And yeah, the boots and helmet don't work, but that's a good start. Now I wonder if there's like a vial of extraction. Oh yeah, it's this thing. And you can use it to unsocket gems from an item, but it will destroy the item in the process. The other option would be to use a Tome of Extraction, which does destroy the item, but I do not think I have a powerful enough enchanting setup. Yeah, definitely not. So you know what, I might just leave my sword how it is. It's already pretty good anyways. I'm gonna apply this Perfect Gem of the Warlord to my helmet, which will give us +15% attack damage. And then finally, I'll just use this Perfect Gem of the Samurai on my boots, just so I have something on there. Gives us +65% speed. And yep, we are definitely very fast now. I'm going to use pretty much all of my other gems on my artifacts, but I do want to quickly get some basic enchants on my armor, because I don't have any yet. We already got protection 4 on 2 pieces. That's nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with these enchants. Now, I'm actually going to apply the Perfect Ender Search Gem to all my armor now, because that will add 2 levels to all existing enchants. Then what about my shield? Can you enchant that? Oh, yes, you can. I just got immortality. What is that? Cheats death on a fatal hit at the cost of a shield. Oh, that's really insane. Can I boost that with my Ender Search Gem? Wait a second, you can get immortality 3? Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. That sounds insane. Does it technically have 3 uses then? That would make sense, but it sounds a bit too OP to me. Now, anyways, let me get some of my artifacts out, because I can also reforge these. Let's see, I think I'll take this for my Ring of Strength. Maybe that for my Ring of Slow Falling. And then now I'll have to switch to Arcane Sands. I quite like what we got there. Quite a lot of physical damage reduction and also a bit of magical damage. Now I can start applying some gems to these. Let's go with a Samurai Gem in the Ring of Strength. It'll give us some more crit chance. Even more if we apply the Gem of the Warlord. And then also a Brawler's Gem. This is an insane artifact now. It's got so many buffs. And there we go. That's going to be my last perfect gem. Then I can grab the flawless ones and use all of these up. With that, they should all be completely maxed out. I still have a few spare gems. I can still apply the Safari Gem to my helmet. That's just going to give us a boost in XP collection or something. So yeah, now with that, I think we're done. I'm actually really curious to see our stats now. So we have 234 armor. Attack damage. Wait, what did I see? Okay, 79. Crit chance is almost 100%. And crit damage is nearly 300%. So that's pretty insane. Now with that, I think it's time we take on Cisco. For that, I'm going to need a Talisman of Challenge. I should be able to buy that in Cisco's wares. I'm just going to need a couple champion coins. So let's buy one of these for 7 champion coins. And then I'll need to grab my Podium of Purgatory again. I really hope this guy doesn't just like one-shot us or something. But we should be very well prepared now. Let's just get the Podium placed down here. Let's pre-gap as well. And then let's try this. Oh, wait a second. Oh, you don't even need to place it on the podium, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, it's started. We don't seem to be doing that much damage right now. Oh, now it's starting to add up. Oh, now something's definitely happening. Oh, we're shredding through him right now. Oh, wait, and there we go. I think we did it. At the start, we were doing barely any damage, but then there were like phases where we did a ton. And what is this? We got an Awakened Equilibrium. Also a bunch of other stuff. Charm of Darkness. When above 80% HP, constantly damages the wearer. When below 80% HP, grants a small boost to attack, speed, armor, and armor toughness. Is that worth it? I don't know, honestly. But I feel like we kept up pretty well. We also got some Cisco's armor pieces, so that's pretty nice. Even though I'm not going to need them. Now, what rewards do I get for that? So I got the Awakened Equilibrium, and also defeated Cisco. That's going to get me 50 XP levels, also some champion coins, and I can choose one of these gems. Oh, that's really nice. I don't actually know which one to go for. Maybe the Warlord? Yeah, why not? And I can actually apparently also turn my Awakened Equilibrium into a Refined Equilibrium. Do I just have to place it in the crafting table? Oh yeah, that's how you do it. What does it do? Deals 2% of a target max HP as 2 damage. That's nice. And can you use it to craft anything else? Oh wait, you can turn it straight back into an Awakened Equilibrium. I don't know if I want to do that though, but I guess we completed that as well. I could also try and get the Nightfall, which only requires 1 Netherite ingot and a Dark Core. How much damage does it do? 29 attack damage. Yeah, it's not really better than my Frost Fang, so I'm gonna leave that. We actually also have this quest here, which gives us a Crown of Debilitating Desire. What the heck? It reduces damage done to enemies by 80%. That is terrible. Why on earth would I want that? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do not wear it. Wait a second. I can just get an infinite amount of those. That's funny. I wonder if you can put them like in a salvaging table. Does that do anything? Nah. Well, what other quests do we have here? Oh, you can reset the chapter and then you have to slay all the bosses at increased difficulty. For that, I'll have to give myself an absolute equilibrium though. What about this Cataclysmic Gate? It allows you to fight empowered versions of the Cataclysmic bosses, granting radiant sun shards. And you can exchange those for some perfect gems. That's definitely worth it. How do I get a Cataclysmic Gate? I need a Tainted Talisman and Ignitium ingots. You get those by defeating Ignis. Is there really no other way? I guess that means I'm going to start searching for Ignis. But first, I want to quickly grab some Amethyst shards and Blaze powder. I don't think I have enough though. Yeah, I can just grab that when I go to the Nether. But I can complete this quest of getting Fell Fragments and Nocturnal Amethysts, which will just give me a couple things here. I think I got the Fell Fragments already. Did I put them in here? Oh yeah, they're right here. So for that, I just need to get the Blaze Rods. And then in the meantime, I can also search for Ignis. I don't remember exactly which structure you find them in. There should be a quest line for that though. Yeah, this right here. Is Ignis even in here? Because I can't seem to find his name. Yeah, somehow I don't think he's in this quest line. That is very weird. Well, I just checked and you can find him inside a burning arena, I think. I'm also going to need these burning ashes that I got from my silverfish farm. Those are basically used to spawn him in, I think. So let's head over to the Nether. Let's input burning arena in the compass. Yeah, there we go, right here. Wow, 6,000 blocks away. Okay, I'm going to have to do a lot of traveling then, but hopefully it's worth it. We should arrive at the burning arena any second now. Oh, yep, and I think it's this. So to summon Ignis, I just need to go up here. Oh, yep, and we got a bunch of these dudes, which are actually really tanky. What the hell? How is he taking no damage? Oh, now he is. These are the guys that would actually drop the burning ashes usually, but I've already got more than enough. Let's just take him out for fun anyways. There we go. That was actually way more of a hassle than I expected. Okay, yeah, but now here I can summon Ignis. I just have to right click this using a burning ash, and then we should be good to go. I don't know why I'm burning for like so long, but okay, let's just go in now. Oh damn, we're not doing much damage at all. Okay, let's just go in. Come on, come on, come on. This definitely does actually take some time. Oh, and he switched to his second phase now. The lifesteal effect on my soul is definitely saving me. Oh my goodness, wait a second. I just shredded through his health at the end. I might have just found a strat. We got 3 Ignitium ingots from that, so that's alright. But one moment. I'm gonna have to do that 2 more times. But I feel like my dashing ability did something crazy at the end. Let's try that again. Yeah, I feel like that does quite a lot of damage. This fight is definitely gonna be more difficult, but I think we can do it. Okay, damn, that fight took a long time, but we finally got him. That's another 3 ingots. And yeah, the fight took nearly an entire day. Or actually, maybe 2, I don't even know. But I'm gonna have to do that one more time. Hopefully this time it's not like an ultra version of Ignis, but we'll see. And I think it's like a normal one, yeah. Okay, this should be fine. And there we go. Finally, that's the third Ignis taken down. I'm gonna set a waystone here real quick and go back to my base. I also have a bunch of skill points left that I haven't used. I'll just invest them into some extra armor. Now that I have all the Ignitium ingots, I can make myself a Cataclysmic Gate. So I'm just gonna have to buy a Tainted Talisman real quick. I know I said I needed some Blaze Rods, but we don't have that much time left, so I just want to get this Cataclysmic Gate as soon as possible. Let's go to the Cisco shop and buy the Talisman. Surround that with the ingots. And there we go, we have a Cataclysmic Gate. It looks like there's 5 different waves. The first one is another Monstrosity. After that, Ender Guardian. Then the Leviathan, Ancient Remnant, and finally another Ignis. Okay, this might get crazy. I'm definitely not going to do this next to my base. I don't even know where I should go. Maybe, where is this? Oh no, this is inside a dungeon. Oh no, not here either. How about we just go to this cleric? The villagers probably won't be happy, but I guess this is the best option. So how does this work? Do I just right click it? I'm guessing that would make sense, so let's just go. Oh, okay, wave is starting. How about we pre-gap, get the ability of my sword going, and hope for the best. Oh yeah, and we only have a specific amount of time for this. Oh, that might be a problem. How much health does this guy have? The wave entity ran away. What is that supposed to mean? Do we at least even get a gate pearl back? If we just lost that, that would be really sad. It kind of looks like it though, because it said that the gate imploded. Oh man, that's really a shame. But wait a second. I didn't make a gate of memories. Why on earth did I get rewards for that? Well, who cares? I'm gonna go back to base now and then see what I can still do with my remaining time. I think I'll try and just get the Nocturnal Amethyst real quick. That would be nice. For that, let's go to the Nether and over to a Nether fortress. Let's see if there's any blazes wandering around here. Oh, yep, we're right over here. There's quite a few. Let's just try and get some rods from them. I won't need too many. I'm just gonna need one more. So let's see if one of these guys drops. Perfect. I'll take one more for safe measures and then build up a portal back to the base. Now I can grab my amethysts and finally craft myself the Nocturnal Amethysts. That should complete that quest. Also get 2 extra champion loot bags. Not that I really need the loot anyways. But then what would I have to do next? Talisman of Betrayal. That spawns in Descended Cisco. I could take him on. Also, this quest hasn't been completed yet because apparently it didn't register that I killed the Fail King. I think those are the last 2 quests I'm going to try and do. So let's buy another Tainted Talisman to spawn in the Fail King. Where is my podium actually? Right there. Let's hope this fight goes somewhat smoothly. We are dealing some solid damage right now. Oh, and I think we're done. Nice, that means the quest should finally be completed. Yes, as you can see it is. I can collect my rewards for that. Oh, and wait a second. That also unlocked this thing. And I can increase the world level by 150, reset the Dois chapter, and reset the 7 Deadly Sins chapter. I don't know if I want to do that right now, but I will try and take on the Descended Cisco. So I'm going to need a Talisman of Challenge. I'll buy one of those. Also 2 Fell Fragments and the Nocturnal Amethysts. All of that can be combined in the crafting table to get the Talisman of Betrayal. And then I'm going to try and take him on. I hope this isn't a bad idea, but let's just go for it. Oh, wait a second. I already beat him. That was a lot easier than I expected. The ground is doing some weird movements, so let's get out of there. And for that, I get some more champion coins, as well as this stuff. Tablet of Dissension, a powerful item used to unlock the full potential of dark equipment, can be obtained by defeating the Ascendant Cisco. So how exactly do I use this? Oh, okay. You can get some pretty nice armor, and also the Supreme Nightfall. That looks like an absolutely insane weapon, but I'll probably not be able to get it right now. Completing these quests would get me a ton of champion loot bags, but for that I would need need another awakened equilibrium and some other stuff. So instead, I think I'm gonna sleep real quick. And with that, we have reached the morning of day 100. To finish things off, I want to take all of my champion coins and gamble all of them away in the Cisco's wares shop. I'm just gonna buy some legendary loot crates because why not? Let's see what we get. Okay, and I'm already out. So let's see. Okay, so first of all, I think I got 100 XP levels. Before I was at 792, so that's nice. Then also 3 Eternal Stellars, 8 Netherite ingots, 2 perfect Ender Surge gems, and an Orb of Origin. Oh, wait a second. I didn't even realize this. You can use these to change your origin. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. I don't really want to do this, but I guess I right-clicked it, so I don't have an option. But yeah, those were some decent drops. Let's just activate these things, because why not? And then with that, I think we are finished. I feel like we were able to get a lot done in these 100 days. We got some pretty insane armor, all God forged, and we got some perfect gems in there. Also inside our artifacts. Our stats are looking really nice. And yeah, with that, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what mod pack you would like to see me play next, and I'll see you in the next video.